Hello. I'm sorry about the audio. I might actually stop it in a second and just go with a playlist because it... but anyway, we're here. Everything's all right. We're going to be playing Overgrown, which I'm extremely excited for because the last time we've played it once before, and it was a wild time. It was a really wild time. But I'm gonna unmute everyone who's in the Discord. We're gonna go talk to them, and it's gonna be great. And I'll let Ben describe the game because a little known fact, little hint of Rooney here for you. Ben wrote it. So here we go. Hi everyone.
Birthday,
Hello,
Nick.
Happy
birthday.
Oh god damn it! Every time.
I can't believe you didn't tell me it's your birthday.
It's not. It's not. It never is.
Birthday stream. It never is. Oh, that's a shame.
No, I don't age. Yeah. So, first of all, Ben, why don't you introduce yourself and also the game you have written?
Cool. Yeah, hi. I am Ben. I am returning. I was last here back in October? Yeah, October last year.
Yeah.
My first ever stream, which Nick very kindly hosted. And we're going to be playing my game Overgrown. It is a tabletop role-playing game. And the way I describe it is it's an all-ages, rules-lite, naturepunk role-playing game about weird animal hybrids. Today's stream is not going to be all ages. In fact, if you have children watching, you should close their eyes and shut their ears and maybe send them to a different room because this lot do not seem like they're going to be child-friendly.
I don't know what you mean. Last time we were perfectly child-friendly. We didn't mention improvised butt plugs until at least 10 minutes in, okay?
Yeah.
And that was just educational.
I mean, it isn't before 9 o'clock, so it's not quite the watershed.
No, this is true. Yeah, we have to keep it very family-friendly, watershed-friendly. Otherwise, the BBC will shut us down.
It's true. I mean, we're already on thin ice with all the pro-Russian propaganda that we broadcast here on a regular basis. So.
God damn it, Nick.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't paid my TV license in years.
Yeah.
You're not in the UK. You don't have to. Hang on a minute.
They'll find you. So anyway, it's a
TVs that I'm not paying a license for.
So Overgrown is a very simple game, and I've been playing this for the last year-ish, probably, I've got a play-by-post running actually, where one of the players has never read the rules, and we've been playing that for about 6 months. So it's so easy that you don't actually have to know the rules at all. All you do is roll a d20 and whatever you want to do, and you pick your own creature features that you will give you modifiers to your rolls depending on whether they're relevant or not. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Whatever you roll is how well you do the thing you're trying to do. There's a couple of extra intricacies about assists or status effects and that sort of thing, but it's all pretty straightforward, and I'll walk you all through it as we play. So without further ado, maybe we'll hop into each person introducing themselves and their characters.
I'm just ending the music because it is being a bit weird. So I'm gonna go with a playlist that I have instead. It's going to go through VLC, which is a little bit more stable.
I'm just going to go with a playlist. I'm Talia.
This is what I have to deal with every time. Last time I was in a TTRPG with Talia, she turned up and her character sheet was a hard light hologram in the form of... Who was it again, Talia?
John Philip Sousa, inventor of the sousaphone. And according to Captain
sense.
Holt, the Skrillex of his day.
Okay.
This was a futuristic game.
The Sousa, in my defense, Sousa was an acronym. I don't remember what for, but it was beautiful.
God, might have to look that up now. This sounds like a learning moment.
Also, I wasn't the worst. Because Goggles was a business mushroom.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
How many phones? And a boat. And a
Yeah.
horse. And a hammer named Synergy, which he used to open someone's mind to blue sky thinking.
Does that mean literally opening one's head?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll go first with my character. My character's name is Arnold, and I am primarily a golden retriever. And if there's one thing you know about golden retrievers, is that I'm very excited to be a golden retriever. But I have big, thick, woolly fur. It's actually more like furry wool, actually, on my back. And I have the little sheep legs, little cloven hoofed animal, which makes me really good at, climbing. But also I have the eyes of an ocelot, so I can see forever. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be here. Because deep down, I know that I'm the good boy.
You're a good boy.
Citation needed.
So yeah, that's
That was already something BBC would not broadcast.
I've made character arts for everyone, by the way, so if you go on my Twitter, @BenNewbon, you'll be able to see all of the arts I've done. I've also been posting up the NPCs for this session.
Oh, I did all the NPCs and I didn't do the character art. I'll do that now. I'll do that while everyone else is introducing people. I'm going to put the character art next to people. I could do that.
Okay, so let us know who you're putting on the screen first, so they can introduce themselves while it's on the screen.
It's going to be you, Andres.
Oh no! Hi, I'm Andres. You may know me from twitch.tv/AndresIndra. And I am playing Talon, who is a palace cat with peregrine talons and wings. And the echolocation of a bat.
Oh, you're so
Unfortunately, my research did not quite succeed in finding out which bat has a 140 decibel echolocation, so we just went with the bat that does that. So yeah, my character has a specifically wonderful hunting method, which is flying in at 200 miles per hour, grabbing something, and then yelling in its ear at 140 decibels.
Scream!
It's a sound strategy.
I don't think we're going to need to hear this on stream. We can just assume that you're making.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Our ears cannot take the frequency from the echolocation. We can't hear it anyway.
That's lucky.
Yeah, luckily our human ears are still very much destructible by it, but cannot detect it.
I mean, we can hear ultrasound. You just have to know too much. You know too much.
But yeah, that's my character. Over on the screen, covering up my Magisaur.
Yep, and now the next one is going to be Talia.
Ah! Hi, I'm Talia.
Like quickly and rapidly.
My character is Sue. Sue Smash.
I love Sue.
I'm going to put Sue that side because I don't want to cover up the NPCs as well. There we go.
Sue is a saltwater crocodile with gorilla arms for smashing and a cobra hood / venom spit and a rhino beetle horn for good measure, just in case there weren't enough ways to smash.
I particularly love that the arms of the gorilla that I managed to find on unsplash.com, and it looks like it's actually fist pumping.
Yes.
It's very good.
Okay, Bree, you're up next.
Okay, I'm Bisected Brioche, or Erin Brioche, or whatever you want to call me. And I'm playing Toasty. And she's mostly raccoon, aka Trash Panda. She's also got a bit of pigeon, aka Flying Rat. And in a sort of like an insect carapace sort of way, her pigeon wings cover hedgehog spikes. And she's called Toasty because, in contrast to my last Overgrown character, she gets electric shocks a lot.
It's all those electric bins.
I'm just putting my one up as well.
So remind me, Bree, was it +2 spikes or +2 wings that you've got?
Trash Panda +3, Pigeon +2, Hedgehog +1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so basically in character creation, you get your base animal, which anything that you can justify being relevant to that animal you get a +3 to the roll. And then you get character features, which can be either +1 or +2, up to a total of 3 points to start with. So you can have 3 +1 features, or you can have a +1 feature and a +2 feature. I am very, very flexible and very easily persuaded that something can be relevant to a role. If anyone saw the stream back in October, Bree did some truly ridiculous things with electric illness. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens this time.
I think the most ironic thing is, I made a long argument about electrolysis and how submarines use it to breathe underwater, when I could have literally just said eels can breathe underwater.
Yeah, you can have.
This was not an accident. And I'll do it again. I'm gonna.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this so much.
Oh my god, I'm literally Andres' old avatar.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I no longer have Nitro, so it was no longer doing the animation, so I changed back to whatever my Twitch emote is. But it's covered up by the cat picture, so it's fine.
Such is the way of the internet.
So, one thing I like to do whenever I play this game is to get the players to make up some details of the world. And what I generally go with is that all of the player characters live together in a community somewhere. In this particular scenario, we are based in a city, an old, ruined, abandoned city. Centuries, maybe millennia after the human race has died out, now completely overgrown and overrun by animals and nature.
Hey,
and this group,
he said the name.
Oh yes, we decided the name of the city earlier, lovingly bestowed by Nick, is New Basingstoke.
I was just pleased with the title drop.
And I was looking it up. There is no New Basingstoke anywhere in the world. So, as much as the Americans and the Australians love to remake places in their own image, there's no New Basingstoke. No one wanted to remake Basingstoke.
I wonder why.
Except in the fictional post-apocalyptic future. So
That's why it's such a dark future.
Yeah.
a future where Basingstoke took over.
Great.
So and I forget who came up with which details, but you've collectively decided you live in the financial district of this, or the previously financial district of this city, and you're in the kind of penthouse of a skyscraper, which has a rooftop pool and a gigantic tree that has grown up through the building, and Andres' character, Talon, lives in the tree. Obviously, Sue, the crocodile-based character, lives in the pool, which most of the time is empty but fills up when it rains. And there's a mixture between hunting and scavenging between the lot of you. Obviously, you've got the flying ones, the Talon and Toasty, both are flying creatures, and then the more ground-based ones. So, yeah, there's a good mix. There are other creatures that live in your community, and on this particular occasion, there is a group of adolescent frogopins, who are mixes of frogs and terrapins. They're basically frogs with terrapin shells, and there's a group of 4 of these adolescent frogopins who they're often going out on little adventures and doing what teenagers do, but for the first time ever, they've not returned after an excursion, and no one's seen them. Maybe it's only been like 24 hours, but this is unusual, and their adoptive parents are worried. And as the kind of most experienced travellers in the group, you've all been gathered to try and figure out where they've gone and what's happened to them.
Question. So you're saying these are mutant teenage ninja turtles?
No, they are legally distinct. These are very clearly frogs with terrapin shells.
And there's no knowledge of their ninja skills that we are aware of, right?
No,
or are they Naruto running around the city?
They, as far as anyone knows, they are adventurous. Maybe they do play fighting, but they're not known to be like martial artists of any kind.
Hero terrapins, perhaps?
Maybe. Frogmans.
Well, I think we can find them. I'm a good tracker. I got good eyes. We can go. We should go now. We should go now quickly while it's still light or dark or whatever the time is. I don't know. I didn't look up yet.
What was the weather over the night? Like, has there been rain or anything?
I don't know. I was asleep. You were awake.
I'm asking the hard character.
Let's just say it's overcast, but it's not been wet.
Okay, in that case, I think the good boy can get the scent quite easily right now.
Yes. I'll get the scent. I'll get the scent.
Oh god. I think I preferred the slower paced old man bear that you were last time.
I'm gonna make you regret every game, just more and more.
It's always a different type of regret, so you've just got to keep it varied, and I'll be happy. That's fine.
Let's go.
All right, let's go for our first roll of the night then. So we'll have a smelling roll from Barnard,
Okay.
and we get +3 for golden retriever.
+3. All right. That is 16 + 3, 19.
Nice. I'm guessing you're all starting from your base point on the top of this skyscraper.
Yeah.
And you can pick up on the wind that they have gone down to the ground surface. They are definitely not in the vicinity of your particular building anymore, but they've gone definitely down to the ground.
Let's go. Down to the ground. I'm gonna just start like hopping down as quickly as I can. Like, you know how sheep go down like vertical mountain, like goats going down vertical. Like I'm doing that, but on like handholds, presumably.
Yeah, let's say like along the side of the building, like it's kind of crumbled away a little bit, and there's a very slight slope all the way down, and you're just doing that kind of
hopping.
mountain goat style, kind of hopping from rock to rock.
Yeah. I just sort of sigh and roll out of my sort of little pillow fort in a corner somewhere. And after a second, I just sort of literally just roll into a ball and bounce down.
Follow me.
I just lazily follow along.
Stu swings down.
Nice. I won't make any of you roll for this. We'll just say that this happens. You will make it down to the ground. It's your home, so you should have your easy routes in and out of it. So you get down to the ground, and it's pretty quiet down here. You can't really see anything. Barnard's nose is kind of pulling you. Maybe it's going down a couple of streets. You can smell there's something, this scent taking you out towards a crossroads, and you get to this point where you're in the middle of this big. You know how like some cities have those massive crossroads where it's like 5 or 6 roads are intersecting. It's like one of those, and in the middle of it, you lose the scent, and it's just gone suddenly, and it doesn't seem to go anywhere. It's just no sign of it.
Gone.
Can't smell anything else.
Gone. Can't find it.
Okay.
Can't find it.
So, raccoons. Did you know their hearing is actually sensitive enough they can hear worms in the dirt?
Here we
Gross.
go.
Yep. So what I want to do is, basically I want to use my pigeon wings to fly into the air and just sort of recon around and sort of listen for any sounds of anything moving in the immediate area.
Okay.
I will also take to the air and echolocate, see if I can find anything with that.
sent off the
Okay.
drones. Just
Yeah, we deployed the drones.
All right, so Bree, you get +2 pigeon wings, and +3 raccoon, so +5 for you. And Andres, you get falcon wings and bat ears, so that's +2 for you.
Well, echolocation from the bat, yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I shall change it from saying bat ears to bat echo.
Yeah. I rolled the natural one.
Oof. Okay. Let's see what Bree got.
I got a 12.
I'm traumatized by hearing the ground fart.
Yeah. If you roll a nat 1 in this game, you get what I call a trauma, which is a permanent penalty related to the roll. So you will have a -1 in something to do with what you've just tried to do. Anyone got any ideas of what the penalty could be for flying up and doing echolocation?
Draining their voice just like by trying to echolocate too hard.
Strained voice?
And no longer being able to hit 140 decibels.
only 120 decibels.
Only 120.
Heck.
Okay,
There's
so
no
we'll
point
give
in
you...
even trying at that point.
No.
Can we get enough in chat for the bat's voice?
So, alright, Talon gets a bit of a croak in their throat now, and will have a -1 to any rolls where they're trying to do anything using speech or the voice at all. And to get rid of this, you can either roll against that and succeed 3 times, or you can roll a nat 20 once, and that will turn that into a bonus rather than a penalty. So maybe you'll get extra strong echolocation if you were able to do that. But yeah, so Talon soars up into the sky and starts just screeching, and just gets a bit carried away, and screeches way too beyond its range, and gets a bit of a croak in its throat. Whereas
I think I hit a new record. I think I did 160.
Did someone hear a whistling sound? There was... No?
Someone get this cat a glass of water.
Now.
Meanwhile, Toasty soars up into the sky and starts listening very intently. And it's a bit difficult to pick up too much as she's flying. The whistling wind is kind of muffling any sounds that she might have been able to pick up from where any sounds were coming from. It's a pretty quiet city though, so what you're picking up is that there's noises coming from underground. Like, there doesn't seem to be anything in the buildings. There's just whistling of the wind in the air, but you can hear, I don't know, like debris, like rocks and stuff being kind of mushed around, but like nothing too specific.
Just some Sonic Underground, eh?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I assume that is a video game name.
Animation, but yeah.
Okay.
It begins.
It begins.
It's a triangle of regret.
Think we'll escape from the city?
I like living in the
damn it.
city. What's up there? Do you hear anything?
Yeah, just debris and stuff.
Oh. No frogs? Toads? Terrapins? Frogapins? Toadapins?
Nope, nothing in the sewers.
Where next then? What do you think, Sue?
Too hungry.
Okay. Let's get a snack. Would you like a banana?
Yes.
Banana. All right, let's go find a banana. Can you see a banana up there?
Nick's turning into a minion.
Banana.
Oh no.
They're like a
Oh,
stick
dear.
or a boomerang. I heard about those in the ancient texts.
Yes, the stick that comes back on its own, so we don't even have to throw it for the doggo.
It's miraculous.
Magic stick.
I need it.
Oh, I suppose you could throw it for yourself so it comes back and you can catch it.
Yeah, but throwing it yourself, that would mean letting go of the stick.
I'm so excited! Okay, we'll go get one of those, and then a banana, and then we'll save the Toadapins, Terrapins, Terrafrog, Frogapins, Frogapins, Frogapin, Toadapin, Frogapin, Toadafrog, Frogapin.
So you could throw the stick and the doggo.
I can't do this in my chair, but imagine that I'm spinning in a circle while I'm saying all of this. Like,
Just chasing your tail.
yeah, and the little tippy taps that dogs get when they're really excited. Like,
Okay, do I see anything sort of useful in the nearby buildings or anything?
Let's have an observation roll.
Yay.
Anyone want to do any looking around with their eyes?
I'll look
Yeah,
around from ground
I'll
level.
do that as well.
Okay, so raccoons have pretty good eyes. I think pigeons do as well. I'm not sure about hedgehogs.
No, they get hit by
Okay.
too many
But
cars.
you only
to
have
good
raccoon
eyes.
eyes. I'll go do another flying pass, but this time with the eyes instead of the throat because I seem to have done it a harm.
I'm going to use my
Yeah.
ocelot vision.
I'll use
Wait.
crocodile vision, which is apparently
Ocelots are
very
like-
good.
Wildcats, right?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
what
they've got.
ocelot is?
Yeah, they're big wildcats.
Yeah.
Are they big?
Oh,
They're not very large.
I think they're
Well,
bigger
they're
than
big
like a
for small
tabby.
cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're also known for using
Big-
pistols, I think.
Oh, God damn it!
I
They're
think they
big
turn
cats
into
that can
house cats
purr.
if you give them a fish.
I think their eyesight's pretty good. I'm not.
Yeah.
I assume so. Like most cats.
I assume because you chose the eyes specifically that they do have good eyes. So yeah, I'll give you
I hope so. Otherwise, I've made
Yeah,
a big
ocelot eyes.
mistake.
Crocodiles have panoramic
You probably
vision.
see well in the dark and in the jungle. So
yeah, and I guess do golden retrievers have good eyes as well? Would this be stacking on?
No, I've tried throwing a ball for a golden retriever. It doesn't. No.
All right, so just +1 for ocelot eyes.
Oh, that's an 18 plus 1, 19.
Nice.
I'm getting all the
okay.
good ones out of the way while they don't matter.
As you're hopping around, going around in circles, chasing your tail and talking about boomerangs and bananas, you notice that there is a large metal circle in the middle of the floor, just exactly where the smell had stopped.
Ball!
To be clear, it's a
Fat
flat
doggo.
circle,
I think it's a little bit
not
flat
hole.
to be a ball.
Ah, okay.
Too fat
Frisbee,
doggo.
frisbee, frisbee, frisbee.
So can you throw the frisbee for the
I
cat?
picture you
the
trying to
doggo?
scoop up this
Like,
metal circle.
Clawing at it,
trying to
like,
get
trying to lift it up in my mouth. Can't lift it.
Sue lift.
You throw.
Sue lift.
So if you throw that, I will chase and try and grab it in my mouth, and I might not have any teeth left. But it's gonna happen.
See, with
That
those
was the
gorilla
plan.
arms, Stu will throw it all the way out the city and we'll not see Nick's character again.
Chasing it.
Okay, so Sue's going to try and lift up this, what humans would recognise as a manhole cover. So Sue roll plus gorilla arms.
Gorilla arms would be +1.
Yep. I might also give you beetle horn if you wanted to try and use that for some leverage.
Oh, like a crowbar.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I could say
I think the crocodile core strength is pretty good as well.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is true.
I would let you argue that. So +5 on this then.
Ooh, don't roll a
9.
1.
From a +1 to +5. Yeah.
I got a 9.
Is that a 9
Just a
total
little
or a
bit
9
better
plus
than-
5?
than that. Oh no. 9 including the 5.
Oh, 9 including 5. Okay. You just don't seem to be able to get underneath this this metal circle. You're banging it, and you can hear like a hollow sound. Like there's definitely a tunnel underneath this, but you just can't quite get the leverage to get it up.
I think that Susan's trouble. I'm gonna try and glow it up with my talons,
Okay.
just to get the edge open.
Sure. So +1 for the talent.
That's gonna be a 20 total.
Nice. All right. What I'll say is Sue's still trying, and you come along and just get a one talon underneath it and just flick it up as if it was nothing. Just like, oh yeah, no, you must have been helping.
Talented.
And so this manhole cover flips up and flings into the air, and
I'm gonna try and get it in my mouth.
I was waiting for that.
I need to.
All right, Nick, let's roll plus retriever.
All right, that's +3. I jumped
I
in
love
the
the
air
phrase
and tried to
plus
grab
retriever.
it. Yeah. That is a 15 +3, 18.
Nice, you catch it right in your mouth.
Ow!
And no, you catch it perfectly. You do it in such a way that you're just like very, very pleased with yourself, obviously. And it's too big for you to carry around, so it's donked down on the floor, but you've got it in your mouth like.
I got it, everyone. I got it.
Yeah, Toasty just sort of sighs, rolls her eyes.
I'm gonna look desperately at Sue, like I really want her to throw it again. But if she comes anywhere near it, I'm gonna start growling. Don't you dare take this thing away from me! But at the same time, throw it.
So now that the lid is off this tunnel, Toasty can hear a bit more clearly the kind of debris noises and scraping, and what more clearly sounds like not footsteps, but shuffling and scuffling, and there's clearly something alive down in this tunnel.
I think we found their dojo.
Sue looks in. Sue looks in.
Yeah.
Crocodiles have amazing night vision.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll for this because basically you look down and there's a ladder that goes down, and then just a what looks like a flat surface at the bottom of the ladder, but you can't see round corners or anything. You don't have periscope vision, so
Not periscope, but panoramic.
yeah, but it's a hole.
Yeah, just
It doesn't look very deep. Like it maybe goes 10, 20 meters down, but it's not like a well. You can just see down to the bottom of it quite clearly. It doesn't look very well lit, but with your crocodile vision, you can see. There's a stable surface by the looks of things at the bottom of this tunnel.
Are there any sticks around?
I assume if there were, Barnard would be chasing after them.
That was the plan.
Barnard, do you want to go and try and find a stick for Sue?
I don't know if I want to go into the sewer to find something brown and sticky. If I'm honest. I've got a reasonable sense of smell, I imagine, so
They haven't been used by humans for hundreds and hundreds of years, so you're probably safe on that front.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna go in and try and find a stick.
I think the air might still be a bit stale, but not as stinky even.
In fact, I guess you could say it's rotted.
It probably has smelled decayed at some point.
How far
Maybe
down
there's
did you
some
say
manholes.
it was?
Barnard's going down into the sewer.
Yeah, how far down did you say it was?
Let's say 10 meters.
That's quite a
That's a challenge
fall.
for a dog.
I'm gonna
Land on the woolly side.
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna like fall backwards and use my wool to cushion myself,
Oh, I love it. Yeah, let's do that.
like landing on a
okay.
mattress.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump after and land on Barnard.
On my
because
soft
that's also cushioning.
underbelly.
Yeah, it wasn't
Can
challenge
I?
Ow!
Like that would.
Typical cat.
Sorry,
Can I
Bree, you were
Can I use my agile raccoon paws to fashion some sort of ladder and
There is a
just sort
ladder.
of glide that down?
There literally is a ladder going down.
Oh, okay.
Although Barnard just decided they're just going to jump down and land on their
Well,
I have
Interesting,
sheep
Rhino.
feet. I can't grab a ladder.
Yeah.
woven hooves and not grabby.
No, they're not. The one
Okay.
time I don't get the climbing bonus.
Let's have
Yeah.
Barnard roll plus wall then.
Oh, yep. That is a 9.
With the wall.
That's with the wool.
Okay. You let's say you misjudge it slightly,
Oh, no.
and you land on a rock or something, and it gives a little bit of a dent. It's not enough to do serious damage, but you take one damage from this.
Ow.
So, as a reminder, you start with 30 health, and Barnard is now down to 29 from falling on a rock. But your sheep's wool did a certain amount of help and cushioned the blow somewhat.
How much damage did the palace cat do landing on my stomach?
That's a good question. I should hope for it, probably.
Claws first.
So actually, this will. What we'll say is this is an assist roll that Barnard will give to Talon, cushioning with the sheep wool again. So Nick, if you roll +1 again for sheep wool.
Okay. That is a 15 now.
Okay. So the way assists work is if you get less than 10, then it gives no impact. If you get between 10 and 14, the assisted person gets a +1 to their roll. 15 to 19 is a +2 to the roll, and 20 or more is a +3. So Andres, you'll get a +2 extra for your falling roll.
I'm gonna use my wings to slightly slow my descent and land on my rear paws, because those don't have talons,
Oh, I appreciate that.
and cushion a little bit more.
Well, I know also you're a cat, so cats are pretty good at landing on their feet and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
You'll get the +3 from the cat, +1 from wings, and +2 from Nick, which is +6 total.
That is a 14 total.
Nice, yeah. You bounce off of Nick and land quite nicely, quite steadily, just next to him in the sewer. Bree, you said Toasty is gonna just climb down the ladder using their raccoon skills.
Yeah, interesting fact. Raccoons are actually some few, can't remember the category, but they're one of the few sort of mammals in their category that can actually climb down trees forwards. And they do this by turning their feet backwards.
Ooh.
I thought they also had thumbs.
They have tongues.
Thumbs. Do they not have thumbs?
Thumbs.
I thought they had hands.
No, they don't have opposable thumbs, but their hands are quite agile.
Cool. All right. Well, you get a +3 to climbing down the ladder, and because it's a ladder and you're good at ladders, this is actually a pretty easy roll for you anyway.
Okay. Can I also use my pigeon wings just to sort of balance a bit?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. There's almost no way you can fail this.
I'm desperately waiting for the gorilla to fail climbing down a ladder, the only one with opposable thumbs.
Would serve me right for making fun of Furious George.
That's a 17.
Nice. Yeah, you're fine. Literally, the only way you would have failed is if you'd got a nat 1. So yeah, you climb down very gracefully and quite quickly, in fact, and before the other two even before even Talon gets to land on Barnard, you're down before them, and they have no idea how you got down so quickly, but you're there. Finally, Sue, you're the largest of the creatures, and you're just going to climb down with your gorilla arms.
Does Sue fit in the hole?
For the sake of the story, let's say yes.
Good. That, yeah.
Everyone else goes on an adventure. Sue stays in the service. Okay, so
my luck.
again, this is going to be a very easy roll because it's a ladder, and you have like ladder climbing features. So +1 for the roll.
Also,
14.
you are probably wide enough that you can't actually fall down. You just extend your elbows a little bit and you're just there.
that scraping sound as the claws. Yeah. No, you have no trouble getting down.
Barnard's just sweating underneath as this gorilla just like.
He's not moved. He's just been watching on his back.
I'm stuck on my back. Like the wall is just Actually, that's a thing. Sheep, when if they get upside down, they can't right themselves back up.
Can I roll a sheep?
After we notice we are going to move Barnard.
Help.
Rolling you down the tunnel.
How deep was this again?
It's Dogamari.
It's only like 10 meters down. It wasn't too deep. Like you can
Okay.
you can still see
The
sunlight.
tail finds the bottom about a third of the way.
Yeah. It's because you're long.
At some point, the tail is just gonna hit the Barnard's belly, and it'll just tickle it enough to just force Barnard to roll over.
Well, I'm trying, but I physically cannot.
We'll help.
Can I motivate Barnaby by just trying to say roll over?
I'm bleating
Roll over,
sadly
Mike.
now.
Roll over.
Okay, so you're all down at the surface of this tunnel now, and you can see it goes in two directions. There's one that seems to go slightly downhill, and one that seems to go slightly uphill. There's no flowing water. It's not like the sewers you see in like Ghostbusters 2 or anything. Like it's just it is a tunnel.
Sue hasn't seen that movie.
Wow. Right.
Alan hasn't seen that movie.
I mean, Talia has.
I have.
Sue hasn't seen that movie.
Okay. Yeah, it's alright. Sue's not the player. That's fine. I'm not.
Ah, yeah, fair.
What do you mean Sue's not a player?
I don't think Sue really needs the sewer explaining via a movie analogy because you can just actually see the sewer.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, you can't tell immediately where anything is. Like you can't see down the ends of these tunnels. They just seem to kind of go off and then veer around a corner or something. There's no real light sources down here, so you can't see a lot. I guess
I
those
have
of you
dark
have
vision.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Same.
I
don't
have
we?
dark vision.
Yeah.
You do all have eyes that work in the dark.
Yeah, we're all fine. I mean, I can't see
mean,
long
like-
distances, but
I've got
Okay,
like
let's-
more dark vision.
We'll get glasses for Sue. Hashtag glasses for Sue.
Let's go
We'll
for
go back to the village
I
with
guess,
Kickstarter.
let's go for perception rolls from everyone then.
Alright. Ocelot eyes, don't fail me now.
I'm not gonna be able to use echolocation, but I can use my eyes.
Ocelot eyes
you
did
you
fail
can
me
use the echolocation. You can try.
I mean, it just balances out to 0.
Yeah, but the only way you can get rid of that strained voice trauma is to roll against it.
Oh, so if I did say I'm gonna echolocate, and because I already know I rolled an 18, I can be like, hi.
I will allow it.
Oh, you will allow it? Okay, it would have
Yeah,
been
why not?
21 if I had gone for cat, but then it's gonna be 18.
That's fine. Cool. So you need 2 more successes against that to get rid of the strained voice.
Excellent. I can put one. I can mark 1 save on my post-it note.
How did everyone else do?
I can't see
I got a
shit.
16.
Sorry, Nick, you can't
You
see
got-
shit.
I can't
but-
see shit. I rolled a 2.
Well,
you're in a sewer.
I mean,
Roll
it
in
hasn't
shit.
been used for hundreds of years, so it's possible
Somehow
you can't
still
see
managed
shit.
to roll in the shit like a golden retriever would.
Yeah, I think sheep did that as well, so
It's a different type of shit.
I've covered
that's why they need their
myself.
dip.
in
Okay.
nasal
I
camouflage.
got a 10.
Getting that stuck in your wool can't be good for you.
So,
That's fine, it washes out.
Arnold is just kind of rolling around still, kind of oblivious to anything. Has maybe even forgotten what you were trying to do. But luckily, Talon has very good echolocation skills and is able to, like in Daredevil, he can see things by hearing, right? It's almost like this. So you can actually see around the corners of this tunnel, and not far down the way, you can just sense or feel, or is it hearing? It would be hearing, I guess. Yeah. You are picking up the sound of thousands of little thumps.
So this is Doja.
It is like like a stampede you're hearing in like it's quite quiet. It's maybe a little distance away, but you're definitely picking up this like cacophony of thumping.
Is the thumping moving, or is it still?
It seems to be localized. Like it's not getting closer or further away, but it's down the tunnel. It's downhill from where you are, and round the corner, maybe a few hundred meters away. And just when you are straining yourself to listen for this, you're just picking up a lot of this noise. No one else is really hearing this, and no one else can see anything of this. They can just kind of see down the end of the tunnels, but you're the only one that knows about this horrendous noise.
I hop up and
Yes.
I go, I don't think there's any bananas down here. I was looking. I'm sorry, sir, I failed you. You hear something?
The thing you rolled in might have
Yes.
one time been a banana.
It might be food. Let's go look.
Food?
Food.
Food?
Right. Can
I
I
mean,
use my
it might be
raccoon Can I use my raccoon to sneak ahead?
Go for it.
In that case, I will have given the directions before she goes, past the actual exit.
Yeah. And what order are the rest of you going to go in? Are you all just going to go together, or is anyone going to go at the front or the back or anything?
I would ordinarily go at the front, but I don't know where I'm going, so I will follow. I'll follow the others.
Right.
Yeah.
So Toasty's gonna
I'll
lead the way.
follow Toasty.
Yeah.
And Toasty, you're going to do raccoon sneaking.
Yeah, just gonna try and sort of sneak just ahead a bit, just so I can get things out before everyone else catches up.
Sure.
I just
roll
love-
for raccoon then.
I
At least
love
that's
the image of Toasty sneaking ahead, and then just the thudding of gorilla arms behind,
Boom.
followed by bouncing sheep hoofs.
Yeah, little
mean,
clitter clatter
yeah.
against the tiles.
I mean, it's how I'm staying hidden. They'll never suspect the raccoon.
Your movement is covered up by the noise.
It's like that bit in Jurassic Park where the ground is flooding and they're looking at the water just going doof, 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 and then around the corner a raccoon comes through. Like, what?
I love it. So, Brie, how did you roll your sneaking?
That's a 21.
Blimey. All right. So, yeah, you skitter on ahead, and you put a good gap between yourself and the others who are clearly just thumping around. You go around the corner that Talon had described, and there's it comes to like a dead end, and there's a big brick wall and a large metal door in it that you can get right up to. I mean, it's closed. It doesn't appear to be locked. There's no sort of barrier or anything. It's just a closed door.
Yay.
As you've gone to here, actually, you can now feel that that thumping that Talon had described. It is unmistakable that there is a lot of noise coming from the other side of this door, and the ground is slightly, kind of shaking.
Okay, can I use my raccoon paws
That might
just
be a
to
lot of food.
open the pull the door handle and just open it a crack to peek in?
Yeah, sure. I won't make you roll for that. You can just do that.
Okay.
You peek in, and what you can see is kind of dumbfounding. you've never seen anything like this before, but there is a gigantic centipede with wildebeest legs, just thousands and thousands of these wildebeest legs just thumping around, and it looks like it's got camel humps, and it is just charging around this room, going like in circles. It's quite a big room, like maybe like the size of an arena or something. It's this massive opening, and you can see the 4 Frogger pins are on the back of this thing, and they're doing whatever noise Frogger pins would make, just kind of yelping, and some of them are screaming and squealing, and they're just like they're hanging on for dear life onto this thing.
Right.
No one has spotted you because you are a sneaky raccoon.
Okay, can I try and just sort of sneak a bit closer, roll myself into a spiny ball, and just sort of act like a stinger for a car?
Are you really going there, purposefully getting stampeded?
Okay, what we'll do, we'll call this a preparation roll.
Rest in peace.
So this is like giving yourself an assist, and when this then comes into play, the actual roll will be buffed by whatever you roll here.
Okay. So am I rolling just flat, or am I rolling...
You'll roll, I'd say you're rolling to sneak, and you're rolling to hedgehog spike, right?
Yeah. So +4.
Yes.
Hey, that is a 16.
Okay, so you will get a +2 to whenever this action comes into play. Let's say currently the what have I called it? I think I called it a captor beast. Is charging around this room. It's currently on the far side of this room from you, but it will come round in maybe 30 seconds. The others of you, what are you up to? You've just seen Toasty disappear behind this door. You're maybe like 100 meters away when you see that happen. But Toasty's just disappeared into this room.
I have the desperate urge to stick my head through the door and see where Toasty's gone, but I imagine the others, knowing what I'm like, have probably kept me at the back, just in case.
Because Sue is desperately trying to put a leash on you.
Sue's got both arms around my neck and is just holding my mouth shut.
Let it go. Let's go after.
Are you trying to be
the
sneaky
barn.
going in, or are you actually going into the room, or what are you up to?
I want to catch up to the door, and I'm indeed egging Sue on to release the dog. To release the hounds of war.
Release the barn.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll let each of you can do a preparatory roll yourselves, and put yourselves into whatever position you'd like to be in. You've got about, let's say there's maybe 10 seconds before the captor beast is going to get round to encounter Toasty.
Well, since I want to get up to the door as quick as possible, because I feel like Toasty might have put herself in danger, I'm gonna boost my running speed with my wings.
Okay. So I guess you can roll cat for the running and wings for the the boost.
Well, I also have talents, so that's gonna be...
Okay, yeah. +5.
So that's gonna be +5. Which is gonna be a total of 8.
Oof.
Okay, so it gives me a bonus.
It doesn't give you any boost from doing this yet. You're trying really hard, but I don't know, maybe your talons are just scraping off the floor rather than really getting any purchase, and you're just not
everyone
able to...
hears like that noise you make when you pull your nail across the chalkboard.
Okay, so you get up to the door, but you don't you're not in any sort of superior position for whatever you're going to be doing next. let's go with Nick next. What is Barnard up to?
Barnard's going to scrape against the walls to try and make the wool extra fluffy and large. Because one thing dogs do when they want to intimidate something is make themselves bigger. Cats do it as well. So the best way to do that is to make your wool extra fluffy. So I'm scraping up so it's like, because it's gotten wet, so it's kind of like,
Oh, so that is why Toasty
so
gets giving shock.
I'm making it bigger and fluffier so that I
Are you
take
trying
up a
to make
larger
yourself
space.
a bear again?
No, I'm trying to make myself intimidating.
That's intimidating.
As I go in with a big woolly afro, I'm just like going through the door like, eh.
So you're just charging yourself up with static electricity.
Yes, I'm going to
And
shock
you're gonna
everyone
set
in the
Toasty
water.
again.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay. Right, okay. Roll plus wool.
Oh no, it's only a +1. Oh, that's a 20.
No, wait. What, a nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So do you upgrade your wool?
Plus it is.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
So-
upgrade the wool. Can I? What kind of upgrades can I do again? I forget.
So, when you get a nat 20, you can either increase an existing feature by 1, so you could have +2 wool, or you can evolve a whole new feature at +1. It would have to be a relevant feature to whatever you've just done. And I
Get
can't
electric
think of anything.
Can I get an electric field on my sheep's wool?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds fun. The electric eel has returned.
It's alright, I'm not as creative as Bree. I will probably just use it to accidentally zap people.
So
I
you
like
now
we've
have...
yeah.
So you've got a +3 charge to your wall right now. So yeah, you can release that at any point. It's just going to be like a single moment you'll be able to release this.
That sounds good.
What I'll
does it
say
mean that
is
you can
it won't be an
actually-
AoE kind of effect. So when you do this, if you've got the others nearby you, they could be in danger.
Oh, Nick is casting Fireball. Got it.
Oh, it's actually
I like
chain
that.
lightning.
Yeah, I like that both Nick and I have basically recreated Pokemon.
Yes. I'm Wooloo. I'm going to just hop into the
Well,
middle
now
of
you're
the-
married.
Oh yeah, I've evolved.
All right,
Well, that's not
Charlie.
how
Up
it
to
I
works.
like the idea that you can now actually self-charge the wool as well.
Yes.
Name of Nick.
Sue, what's Sue doing?
Sue's, puffing up the old frill and doing that thing that crocodiles do, and they open their mouth and hiss really loudly while they charge.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
You're
Let's.
doing intimidation.
Yeah, let's do that then. So +3 for crocodile, +1 for cobra, so +4 total on that.
If I beat my chest first with the gorilla arms,
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll give that.
12!
Okay, so you'll get a +1 to
Yes.
your action of being intimidating and big and scary, because that is a big scary beast.
I like that we had the same plan, but yours sounds way more effective than what I was doing.
And yet yours was actually more effective than mine.
Yeah. The power of being huge and scary versus the power of fluff.
You're just going to
fluff
get
wins
tangled in
every
me, yeah.
The terrible, terrible fluff. So scary.
Right, so the Campter Beast eventually comes back around, and it is just about to stampede onto Toasty, and you can see all 4 of these frogger pins on its back, just holding on and flapping around, and they who knows what they're trying to do, but they're hanging on for dear life and screaming and yelping and whatnot. And okay, do we want it to encounter Toasty first, or does someone want to jump out and do something before it's gonna hit her?
To be clear, I do have a plan.
Okay, all right.
Does it look like Toasty's about to die? Like to not like from a DM perspective, but to me, does it look like Toasty's about to die? Because there is one thing that sheepdogs do in this scenario, and I am a sheepdog.
Well, I mean, Toasty didn't share her plan with anyone, so I mean, you can see this gigantic beast with lots and lots of big legs charging towards Toasty. Oh, actually, you may not have even seen where Toasty ended up when she doubled up. So let's have you roll for eyesight.
Oh god, Ocelot eyes, don't fail me now! Oh, that's a 1.
Arnold,
Okay.
what do you see with your ocelot eyes?
Nothing!
I will echolocate the room as well. See if I can find.
Wait a minute. Let's give Nick his trauma.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the natural one again?
Yeah, natural 1.
So, how about you get some muck in your eyes or something, like as you're scraping yourself up against the walls, you inadvertently like scrape some debris or like mud or something into your eyes, and they're just obscured vision. Let's call it that.
Okay. Obscured vision. That sounds good. Well, I say good.
To an extent, and it's damaged your eyes so much that you can't. Just wiping off the muck isn't like helping.
I wouldn't be able to wipe off the muck anyway with these cloven hooves.
Poking yourself in the eyes.
Get it off! Get it off!
Punching yourself in the eye, yeah.
So you can't. You also have no idea where Toasty is at the moment, so you don't know that she's about to get trampled.
Rest in peace, Toasty.
Okay, Toasty, you're up. Do you want it to come into contact with you? Are you doing something before it comes into contact with you?
Okay, so
Oh no! Terrible timing.
Oh no!
I think some sound came through before she got disconnected.
It was the static electricity from my sheep's wool has just knocked off the connection.
I think.
Can I try to detect what's going on in the room?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm echolocating again. That's a 12.
Okay. Okay, so that's also a success. So you get another success against strained voice. Oh, Nick, your windowing's gone all messed up now.
Yeah, it'll fix itself once Bree's back.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So yeah, you do your echolocation, and you get a pretty decent view of the room. And from it, you can see, I mean, exactly what I've described in terms of the Camter Beast is charging around. It's got these frogger pins on its back. What you're also picking up is there is another creature in this room. Actually, like directly in the middle, like whereas the Camter Beast is charging around the outside of this room, in the middle of it is this quite small creature. Just kind of looks like it's crouching and just kind of watching things. Bree, you're back.
sorry about that.
So yeah, you were about to divulge your magnificent plan and then got cut off, which I assume means that you got trampled and are now dead.
Yeah, that's where the campaign is right now.
Yeah. Okay, so my plan is, basically, I'm going to wait until it just makes contact, and as it comes in contact with the spines, I'm going to sort of try and just sort of lift myself and use the spines to sort of leverage just to put myself onto its back.
Okay.
Huh.
That sounds
Neat.
yeah, interesting. Okay, let's roll for that then. So you get the +2 from your preparation. Is this using raccoon and hedgehog spikes?
Yeah, raccoon agility and hedgehog spikes.
Okay, so this is a +6 total then.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, yeah, you manage it. Yeah, it seems like quite a difficult thing to have done, but clearly raccoon-ness is a good trick. So yeah, you managed to. Are you trying to do this sneakily so it doesn't notice, or what is the describe?
Yeah. Okay. So, have you ever seen the spider ball from Metroid?
No.
Basically, it just sort of lets you just sort of turn into morph ball and literally just climb at walls.
Okay. Wait a minute. You did a morph ball last time.
I did it again.
What, real life Samus doing Samus stuff? Well, I never.
So you gotta roll up onto its head, back. Where are you going for?
Yeah. Seriously, it's more like Sonic sort of triple spin, so it's just sort of very quietly, well, but quieter. So I'm just sort of, as it comes around, I'm just sort of going whoop.
Okay. All right. So you managed to leave yourself onto this thing's back, and what are you doing then? You're just in front of some of the frogger pins. They're like in a line along this thing, and the one that's on the front hump of the Captor Beast is just kind of flapping around, and I'm gonna say it sees you, and it kind of makes eye contact, and it's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
We've been sent to find you.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You need to go. You need to get out. You're not supposed to be here.
Neither are you.
Alright, let's switch to the others to see what's going on now. Nick, as you had the highest preparation roll, I'll say you can go first on whatever you're wanting to do.
I'll bellow, I'll save you, and run straight into a wall on the opposite side because I have no idea where you are still. Like, vomph!
So as the Captor Beast is passing, it is so big that it's blocking off access to the rest of the room. So if you charged in right now, you would run straight into the side of it.
I'll do it. With my electrified wool, I'm going to tase it.
Okay. Alright. Let's have you do it then.
Awfully large stick, this.
Oh no.
I'm going to get it,
This
alright.
is that meme of that tiny dog grabbing the whole branch of the tree.
Okay, so it's +1 for the electric stuff, and then what was my prep roll was 20, wasn't it? So that'd be +3.
+3 from the prep roll, and because you're running, I'll give you a golden retriever as well.
Oh, so that'd be +7 in total. Okay,
Yep.
Here we go.
If you roll a nat 1, this is going to be disastrous.
Luckily I didn't. I rolled a 7, so that's a 14 in total.
Yeah, so the way I like to do nat 1s is that the higher the modifier you put on it, if you roll a nat 1, the worse the outcome. So if you'd rolled a nat 1 there, you would have tased everyone in the room or something. But you rolled well, so you charge in and you just slam straight into this beast because your obscured vision, you can't really see what's going on. You don't even try to look around. You just I'm needed. Just run in, slam into the side of it, and your electric build-up just kind of explodes, and you only managed to hit half of this beast, but you hit the middle half, and all of its legs just start wildly
Did I get it between the humps?
Flailing?
Yeah, its legs just start flailing, and then a whole bunch of them just kind of flop, and the middle of this beast just kind of slumps to the ground, and it kind of drags itself to a halt, and all of the frogger pins just they cease their flapping, and they flop down as well, and they look around and they see you and, what the fuck? What are you doing?
This is the first train wreck in 100 years. Hundreds of years.
I did it!
What's your language?
I found the banana.
Okay, Andres, Talia, you're both still at the doorway. What are you wanting to do now?
So you facepalm.
I'm going to ask if everyone's okay.
Yeah, everyone seems all right. The frogger pins are furious. I assume all four of you are now kind of out in the open and can be seen by everyone. The frogger pins just kind of look around and like, oh, you guys always come and ruin our fun. You're such narcs. God, just go away. Leave us alone. We were just training. And the front of the captor beast turns around and is like, that really hurt. What are you doing? Why would you do that? You're so mean. Who are you?
I can't believe you've done this.
I thought I'm shocked.
Hi, I'm Barnard.
You're shocked. Look at my butt.
Are you a stick?
I don't. No.
Would you
no,
please
Barnett.
stop biting my butt?
I restrained the doggo.
Did I do a good job? Was I a good boy?
Side.
Was I a good boy?
Yes.
Yes, you were.
The frogopins they all climb off of the captor beast, and they're like trying to pat it down, like there's steam coming off of it from where you've zapped it, and they're like trying to pat it down and like give it a bit of a soothing rub. Like, you've hurt our mate. Why did you do that for? You're so mean. You oldies, you come in and ruin all our fun. We're just doing some training down here. God.
I was
What are
looking
you
for a
training for?
banana.
At this point, the figure from the centre of the room slowly kind of walks up to you. It's got a little cane, and it's a little monkey rat, and walks up and goes, hello. You must be the guardians of the Frogopin brothers. I'm shocked to see you down here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting any other guests from your community. Please accept my apologies if you've been frightened by the situation, but you have unfortunately interrupted our training.
I just want the Frogopins to check in every now and then, so they would not worry their parents.
Oh, they are fine. They are fine. Frogopins, you assured me that you told your community that you were coming here, and that this was all above board. I'm terribly sorry. Here, I shall try and heal my captor beast friend. Terribly sorry, Cammy, and he puts his palm on the spot that Barnard has zapped, and gives it a bit of a wax on, wax off sort of action. I'm afraid I must ask you all to leave though, because this is rather important that we complete this session, and my students are prepared for the next encounter that we will be experiencing, which should be I expect to be coming along quite shortly.
Sue, ask him if he's got a banana. Do it, Sue.
I'm gonna say Toasty just says in a very.
Killing me. Have to hide Nick.
Most people have learned to do that by now, yeah.
Do you have a banana?
I think I've seen a banana before. I'm afraid we don't grow them down in the sewers here. This is simply a training ground, not a tropical farm.
So hungry.
There may be some leftover pizza in the corner if you want to go and have a look.
Oh, banger!
Is there pineapple on the pizza?
Look in the corner.
No,
Well,
the
first we have to
pineapple would be
find
the
the-
tropical part of the city.
Damn!
With the bananas, of course. The pineapple and the banana pizza.
Well, I know where we're
I get
going next,
some of the
party.
pizza. I get some pizza and also throw some for Doggo.
I don't know what Ben had planned, but we're off to the tropical sector.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the scenario's over.
It looks like the children are in good care. So we will go and let their parents know everything's okay, and then we'll go to the tropical sector for a banana.
Banana. Banana.
So you like plan.
Banana.
Yeah.
I'll head back to the town and let the people know they're okay. And I'll catch up to you while you're heading over to the banana.
You said there was another encounter coming. What do you mean by that?
I'm expecting some other guests, who are they should pose a suitable test for my students, and it should allow us to understand my students' resolve. They have been training quite hard, and I believe they are ready for this encounter.
Well, good luck to him. I couldn't even see, and I beat him.
I must. I must ask you to leave so that this is a fair test of their abilities. You can of course come back anytime to check on these young creatures. I guarantee their safety, and you can come and find me. My name is Chip, and I will continue to train the I don't like to call them children, but the adolescents, the teenagers. They can come and train anytime.
Very well, Master Chip. We shall be heading out now. Take care of the children, and I won't eat you.
I certainly think you would struggle to do that anyway. I'm quite dexterous, but yes, I look forward to meeting you again sometime.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think just as Toasty turns, she turns back, just the whole Columbo thing, and says, "Wait, one question. What's she training them for?"
Well, as you well know, the city is a dangerous place, and this is a dangerous world, and these young creatures need to be able to protect themselves and survive, to prosper. So I am simply teaching them the ways to protect themselves.
Okay.
So are you all satisfied? Are you going to leave back the way you came?
Let's go.
And
yeah.
and despite my several jokes about this being Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I did not actually expect it to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Complete with pizza.
No. Legally distinct. I should definitely have used a different snack other than pizza, though. Maybe it's bagels or something.
Calzones?
Yes.
Yeah, the turtles would never eat calzones.
Okay, Icetown.
So you leave back in the direction you came, but as you're approaching that tunnel entrance that you'd come down the manhole from, suddenly another creature jumps down directly straight down from the opening, lands deftly before you, and you can see before you a praying mantis with a shark head and thorny devil spikes on its back, and it does like a superhero landing, looks up and yells, "Chip!" And upon that, we shall take a short break.
Okay. Exciting. And I'm a little bit relieved because I was thinking, hang on a sec, how am I going to get back up that manhole? But yeah, so we're on the break screen. How long do you want to break for?
I don't know, 10 minutes. If anyone wants to go to pee or get a drink or anything, I will be
That
doing
sounds
both of those
great.
things.
So about 15 minutes past or so. None of you are visible. You will still be audible unless you mute yourselves, in case you want to chat with anyone. And I will put some slightly less suspenseful music on while we have a break. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Who's a good chat? Who's a good chat? Keith's in the chat. It's not you lot, I'm afraid. Guilt by association there. Keith recommends falafel. No, we're not the Avengers. Also, hello, Endrak. Hey, Sarah. Hello, Little Button. Hello, Happy Noodle Boy. Hello, Valerie North. Hello also to... I'm reading back. I'm reading back. Hello to CatCutie2305. Hey to Iris. How you doing, Iris? And no one else could say how you doing. I'm sorry. I'm implicitly favoritisming my own D&D players. I'm scrolling back. We've got a lot of people in here. It's really nice. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all having a good time. Keith says, how dare. Oh, yeah, Keith, you're one of my D&D players. Sorry, Keith. That was mean of me. Yeah. Yeah, that's on me. I've enjoyed this. I wasn't expecting to get a natural 20 on making my wool big, though, so I was a little surprised at what to do with that one. This is the same D20 that rolls nothing above a 5 when I'm DMing as well. I don't understand. It's like it knows when I'm DMing and it just rolls terribly. And then as soon as I'm a player, it's like, nothing under a 15. He says immediately,
Yeah,
rolling a 13.
I had to sack my dice roller. I
Oh.
was using Newbon, and it was not being good.
it was just refusing to cooperate. It was like ones only.
Mm-hmm.
You're not my DM for a game, Keith, until you've DM'd a game for me. Which admittedly is starting next Monday, but for now.
Hi, your DM for a game too. I'm Talia.
How are you enjoying Overgrown, Talia?
This is fun.
I like how much, what's the word? How much flexibility there is with the rules set. Like, you can do so much, and there's not actually too many things to remember. Like, it's not like, I figured another example of a rule set that sort of lets you do a lot of things is Blades, but it has a lot of rules to enable that. Whereas this is kind of like, you need to remember, what, 4 things at most at any point, like to play the game properly. Like there's extras, but you know to get the core experience, you need to remember roll your d20, add a modifier based on however you can justify it. Try not to roll a 1. Roll a 20 if you can. Done. Like it's not like a drain on your brain to play, which I like.
I like that already we've had pretty much covered all of the various rules. There's a couple more things that haven't happened yet. In like, there's not been a actual combat or status effects or anything like that. But we've had traumas, we've had an evolution, we've had assists and stuff. So we've covered a good breadth.
And I think stats wise, we tend to get like what 2 to 3 evolutions a game in total. From the number of dice being rolled.
It's interesting statistically, actually. Like, there definitely does seem to be more nat 20s in this game than like stats. Like, it should be 1 in 20, right?
Well, I think it's probably because you notice them more in the like you crit in D&D. It's a little bit of extra damage. You nat 20 in this, and your character changes fundamentally. I'm going to run, go to the toilet and all that. I'll let you lot chat. I'll be back in a sec.
I like that there's fewer rules than Apocalypse World, which was the last. Well, besides the Gamma World that Keith ran, Apocalypse World was the last like long TTRPG I did. But I also like that there's the same kind of we can just do shenanigans. Because in that Apocalypse World game, I ended up with a cult, and the number of people in the cult was, according to my character sheet, too many. And I could basically do anything by just going, I cast Frenzy, and the cult appears.
Nice, I
great.
like that.
Yeah.
We sank Trago Mills.
Yeah, I think it leaves a bit of shepherding from the GM on this to make sure particularly in a stream, you don't want the shenanigans to go too off the rails. But
This is true.
it's been
Especially when there's a sheep involved.
Nick continues to be a center of chaos.
Speaking of which, I heard Nick say something like guessing ad for growing his wool, and my brain went places. Yeah, just like a spam folder. Is your will big enough? Does she desire more?
Oh god.
Wait, was I unmuted this entire time? Oops.
I have not heard you
Yes.
speaking.
Yeah, you just have the mute icon until now, sorry.
Okay, I thought I had hit my shortcut that just walked around and stuff, and I did not realize my walking around was audible. Oopsie.
I also appreciate that the mantis shark can drink water from anywhere on its body.
Can it? Can mantises do that?
No, thorny devils can. That's what their thorns are for.
Oh, I did not
It's
know that.
to
I thought it
funnel
was
the
for
water.
protection.
No, it's to funnel the water from anywhere on their bodies towards their mouth.
Huh.
So if they like stay out overnight and get dew forming on them, they can drink it via capillary action.
Well, that's
Handy.
handy.
Would that
They're
actually
also
work
really
at
tiny. You
like
can, like, hold them in your
giant
hand.
size though?
I mean, it should work.
I think in this situation, it's mostly going to be a protective / aggressive feature, but that's interesting to learn. I always learn lots when I play this game because someone always has some sort of crazy animal knowledge that I've never even considered.
Or
Like, you
physics?
picked the weird Aussie lizard, so
Is it an Aussie lizard? I never knew that.
it is Central Australia in
Yeah.
that big old desert there.
Trust Australia to have the weirdo lizard things.
And they're really
I
tiny.
I
Are they
played the
tiny?
Bearded Dragon last time,
Yeah.
right? Those are also Australian, right?
Which one, sorry?
Bearded
Bearded
dragon?
Dragons.
I thought they were
Yeah.
like Asian or something. No?
No.
Well, they
Thorny
want
devils
to
and
sort of island chain
bearded dragons
things.
are both Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Thorny devils grow up like 21 centimeters total. So they're tiny. You can hold them.
Oh. Maybe next time I play, I'll have to do one set in Australia. Have some fawn
Yeah.
and bearded dragons.
And it's statues. Racist people statues.
So the whole of the UK?
Speaking of Wikipedia, I found out today that Goon of Fortune has a Wikipedia page. Goon No, it's the one where you hang the wine bladder from inside the box on the clothesline and spin it around, and whoever it stops on has to drink like copious amounts of alcohol really quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't take any lessons from the terrapins. Legally
Okay.
distinct terrapins. Yes, don't swear at responsible raccoon people. Toasty is not responsible. She's a trash panda.
I mean, trash pandas can still be responsible for trash, for example.
I mean, she's probably responsible in the sense of, I am not responsible for this, remotely, but she likes to think she is.
I've been
I'm
muted
trying to
all
work
this
out who the
time,
most
haven't I?
responsible of us is.
That is, I think I heard you say something.
Yeah, you said something.
Someone.
I've been
But
unmuted
I-
on Discord, but I've been muted on the stream. So when I responded to Keith,
Ah.
that didn't work. And so when
Oh.
I told people not to swear and all the kids to go to sleep, and I told people about the racist place in Cornwall called Trago Mills, which is Devon, I think.
Yeah. Discord was like, I can't let you get in Keith's way!
Meanwhile,
Obscure
I
reference.
apparently went AFK without muting myself, so I think my footsteps and stuff were audible.
Okay,
while I
well,
was
listen
walking
out for your farts.
Yeah, when you really take the word, you can just probably hear me taking a piss or something.
Yeah.
We heard nothing.
I'm going to isolate the audio just to that for the entire break.
Pretty
on
sure
loop.
pretty sure you can hear all of us taking the piss the entire time.
A different kind of piss.
This is not the stream I signed up for.
Are you sure you've been here before?
Yeah, I was going to say this
Oh.
isn't your first one anymore.
God damn it.
Interesting fact about you, raccoon pee.
No.
No,
yes.
I got
need
nothing.
to-
That was just a. That was a joke.
Aww.
Wait,
Aw.
I'm just going to reopen the Wikipedia article on raccoons just so I can see if I can recoup some of my knowledge.
Next Overgrown game, I need to be a wombat for undisclosed reasons.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Pyramids!
Yes!
You're just gonna play Minecraft with your poop.
Can I add my anal bonus to construction for this?
But if you
Inheritance.
if you die, would that make you a mortal wombat?
Took me a
Mortal.
little bit too long.
Mortal Wombat!
That is a fecality.
Beautiful.
Are we all ready to go? Go back to the game.
I'm not ready
Let
to
me just
go
get
on
my
trial.
teeth out.
I still don't have a main button. Someday I'll remember that. Oh, and Chip's not on screen anymore. Someone else is.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun
I
dun.
suppose this is one of the disadvantages of having one of the players have to be in charge of the stream, is that the player gets to see all the nifty characters beforehand. Even if it is without context.
Ben has kind of been tweeting them as well.
Yeah, this afternoon was a tweet fest of these pictures. Yes, so this mantis shark, spiky mantis shark thing, plops down into the sewer right before you, just as you're getting up to the manhole, and screams "Chip!" And then just behind him plops down another two creatures with much larger thuds. One appears to be a very beefy-looking warthog, and the other one is a really hench-looking rhino type thing covered in scales. And they these two creatures that have come down behind it say, Scrapper, what's going on? Who are these people? And the mantis shark says, well, looks like Chip's got some older recruits this time. How unusual. let's get 'em, boys. And they will launch an attack at you.
Oh no!
So we will have body roll for initiative. So you can add anything that you can justify to roll for initiative. It's less a way of like defining the specific order, and more a way of saying who is going to go before the enemies and who is going to go after the enemies.
Okay.
So I will roll once for my 3 people. And I forgot my dice, so I'm just going to use the Google Dice roll.
So is this just a straight roll?
This stream is not sponsored by the Google Corporation.
Right, I have rolled an 18. Unless anyone's got particularly like any sort of thing that can be justified to be like a reaction sort of feature.
Raccoons are pretty bringy.
Dogs are pretty reactive in general.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with dog for reactions.
Sure.
I think I will go with cat for reactions.
Yeah. And Sue?
Can I?
I mean, the crocodiles do the snap
very
around in
reactive, yeah.
instant thing. Yeah.
Are you cold-blooded? Is it too cold in here? And Sue's like having a nap.
I think
You just put
Sue's,
some more
like,
blood in there due to the gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
cold
kind of
in the
in
body,
between
and in
thing, like
the
a
arms
dinosaur.
warm.
Yeah, really
the
warm.
arms are
Just,
just like-
constantly hugging yourself to keep warm.
The arms are just like heating up the blood, and then it goes back into the body warm. It's
Also,
like
I-
opposite of
Put
a
up the
heat
frill.
sink.
Frill has to
I-
go up.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay,
throw
so-
in pigeon?
Pigeon wings? No, you're not.
More like a, pigeons just sort of like very skittish and
Yeah, it's only the wings of the pigeon you have, rather than
Okay.
the other features. So yeah.
Yeah, if Sue had gorilla intelligence.
Raccoons are pretty alert though, like in general, aren't they? Like quite skittish creatures. I don't know. I've never met one.
I think crocodiles are quite snappy.
Hey.
Hey.
Snapping. Okay.
Okay, so what have we got for initiatives then?
I got a 17.
Nice.
15.
21.
11.
21 on this. So what did you get, Talia?
11.
11. Okay, so Andres will have the first go, and then it will be the people who have just shown up in front of you, and then it will be the rest of you. So Andres, what is your reaction to these creatures squaring off against you?
We are actually not ship students. The students are further in the sewer.
I don't know what you're talking about. These there's no one else. This is just no. You're lying. This is false. This is fake. This is a trap. Let's
No,
get them.
we are hungry, so actually, fuck it.
I fly in, I grab the leader with my talons and got it with my back claws.
Okay.
Ooh.
Right. It's the first combat roll of the game. Let's have.
So that's gonna be 2 from the falcon, 3 from the cat.
Okay. So the way this works is it's an opposed roll. So the difference between whatever you roll and whatever I roll to defend will determine how much damage is done, if any.
Unfortunately, I only rolled the 15.
Okay, so this is Scrapper. He is a mantis with a shark head, a +2 shark head, and +1 thorny devil spikes. He is going to use his mantis limbs, I suppose, to try and dodge out the way. So he'll get a +3 to this roll. I've rolled a 19 +3 is 22. So
Probably just fly past.
yeah, I just have to meet your roll to be able to avoid your damage. I don't do any damage in return for rolling above you. You swoop in and you try and grab Mantis, and it does that thing like where it just like spreads its legs out and goes flat on the ground, and then just kind of springs up, and just after you've passed, and it's like, ha! Your training, you need some more of it. Actually, it will, as it's now its turn, Scrapper turns around and tries to slice at you with one of its arms as you
I fly at 200 miles per hour. I'm way past him.
But this is Mantis reactions.
Okay.
You shall roll +3 Mantis to attack you. I've rolled a 4, so that's a 7 you've got to beat.
That's gonna be Wings and Cat, I think.
Sure.
So that's gonna be 15 again.
Yeah.
I rolled one higher.
Yeah, as you said, you've just flown just way too fast past it, and it just swings and swipes in the air as you've gone past. Are you going to land like behind the?
No, I'll stay midair.
You're staying in the air. Okay, cool. All right. We shall go on to the Warthog. Will go next. As this happens, the Warthog kind of snarls, and you can see like it's got those like warthoggy tusks, and it's got some extra like sharp teeth. It's clearly like wolf fangs, and it flexes its leg muscles, which are like the legs of a bull, and it charges towards the other group.
I've just realised the name of these two. It's on the images you sent. Boogie and Setstone.
As it's charging, the Rhino shouts out to it, "Get them, Boogie!"
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about the Mutant Ninja Turtle villains to get
Bebop
this
and
reference.
Rocksteady.
So Boogie charges forward. Who is the front person of your group
Me.
at this point? It is Nick. It is Barnard. It is the Warthog is charging you, and it is going to we'll use its bull muscles and Warthog fangs to try to impale you. So that is a +4 to my roll. Which is a 15, so 19 total you have to beat.
I'm going to use my sheep's wool to try and soften the blow, basically. Do I get +1 to the wool or +2 when it evolved? It was a separate feature when it evolved, wasn't it? So it's +1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. +1. Here we go.
You could also argue for dog mobility.
Well, I've rolled it already. It's 16, so I struck off most of it.
Okay, so you take what did I roll? I rolled 19. So you take 3 damage. That's the 19 minus 16.
That could have been worse.
So you are now down to 26. It doesn't do. It doesn't. Let's say it gives you a little bit of a poking with its tusks. It's like into you a little bit. But yeah, your wool is so thick that it can't get very deep in. It doesn't really break the skin, but it gives you a little poke and then kind of bounces back because of the fluffiness of the wool. And now we shall move on to the Rhino character. And as Boogie's charged forward and does this, he's say, "Don't hang around, Setstone, get in here!" And so Setstone, the Rhino character, has extra thick skin because it's also got elephant skin, and its back is covered in pangolin scales. Similarly to its pal, is going to charge in with its rhino horn. Having seen its mate bounce a bit off of the big sheep creature, it's going to go for the next largest thing that it sees, which is Sue.
Oh, hi.
So it is going to charge, and we will get +3 Rhino from this.
Ooh.
Oh, I rolled a 5, so that's an 8 total you have to beat.
I'm totally. It's like Clash of the Horns. I'm gonna try and lock horns.
I argue that
like it.
Yes.
I argue that Sue can probably also use the crocodile body to help reinforce the.
And probably
This is
the
true.
gorilla
The
arms, just like
The girl around, just
Yeah.
plant them in. Yeah.
Yeah, I would happily give you all of that. So that's a +5 total.
It is. That's a 14.
Nice. Yeah, you easily managed to get into like a grapple with this creature, and it is doing no damage to you. You're just kind of holding it back, and you've got your head down and your horn thing poking out, just holding back its own horn. So you are, indeed clashing horns with Setstone. And
Yes.
we shall come round to, I think, like I said, you guys can go in any order you like now that it is your turn, but technically Nick got the highest number.
Sue, go.
Choice.
Sir yeets Barnard at the mantis shark.
To get the ball,
With the gorilla
one must
arms.
become the
Get
ball.
the ball.
Okay, so I mean, Sue is locked horns with the Rhino beast at the moment. So I think if she wants to disengage, she's going to have to shake it off.
Yeah.
So if you can manage to do that, then I'll allow you to do the thing where you try and yeet Barnard across the room.
The ball special.
Let's do a strength contest between Setstone and Sue then.
Which is the +5.
So I'll get my +3 again. So I rolled a 6, so that's 9 you got to beat.
16.
Yes.
Nice, yeah. What do you want to do? You chucking him to the side? Are you throwing him to the floor? What do you want to do with Setstone?
To the up?
To the up. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Just
Right.
not like a Rhino beetle. Does the flick thing. Do the
Okay.
flick.
It's like flipping the
Very
table at the end of a game where you've lost.
Yeah.
Just flip the
Yeah.
rhino, yeah.
Did you say you rolled a 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 minus 9 is 7. So you do 7 damage to Setstone.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Right. So Setstone flies into the air and lands behind you, I suppose. And you are able to hop forward and grab onto Barnard and throw.
Throw
Throw the ball.
Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
Okay, so what we'll do is this will be an assist to Barnard's roll.
Yes.
Arna's turn will be landing.
So I guess I'll give you gorilla arms on this.
Yep. That makes sense. And it is 19.
Blimey. Alright, so
Yes.
Nick, you will get a +2 to
Yes.
balling into the mantis shark, which I assume you're going to do now.
Let's do it. So, can I, while I'm in the air, electrify my wool?
Yes, I will allow it.
So, I'm going to use the size of my wool, which I think is sheep wool, really, to give myself a benefit of, hitting it. Because it's I'm growing in size as we go towards it. Then it's sort of crackly to do the damage. That's probably +2. I don't think I can get dog or ocelot in there. So +2 plus what was it from the assist? Was it +3?
+2 from the assist.
+2 from the assist.
So +4
Unless-
total.
+4 total.
Unless doggo biting.
Yeah, talk about biting
I'm
works.
just going in
Doggo biting.
teeth first as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, for someone who doesn't watch anime,
I don't know what the... I just watch a lot of dog fights. I don't know. I don't.
This is completely just aerial combat.
I will allow it. So
So that's
This
going to be
would be a
+7 in total, I think.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheep's wool, electric wool, assistance, and then dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Oh! It's a 20!
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I have no
Another natural
idea.
one?
Yeah. A
Right.
natural 20. 27.
Okay, let's see how Scrapper does in defending this. Like, there's no way he could actually beat this, but see how much he can lessen the damage. He's going to dodge out the way with his mantisness, so +3. And, it's a 10, so 13 total. You do 14 damage to Scrapper.
This is why gorillas are apex predators.
Apex predators.
Yeah, it's
So-
all about those specs.
Alright, Nick, you get to have another evolution.
Oh my god.
Would you could increase your sheepfall, you could increase your electric illness, or you could develop something else new.
I'm going to increase my sheepwool. I've used that a lot and I really like it, so I'm going to go with that.
You're going to.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to... I'm +2 sheepwool now. It's just
Yeah.
thicker.
Just gets bigger. Just increase
I like, I'm walking along now and I'm just cleaning the sides of the sewer as I go.
Oh,
You are becoming the ball.
Yes, I'm becoming the ball.
You know what they say? A good RPG is made by its fluff.
Yay!
Oh, that's good. That
okay.
should be like the tagline.
And a point for Bree.
So, as an additional bonus, because you've rolled a 20 on a combat roll, you also get to apply your choice of status effect to this to your target. I'm going to assume it's something to do with the electricityness.
Definitely something to do with the electricity. What sort of things can we go for?
So, I mean, this is... I think I'd go for, like, shocks or
Shock
something.
sounds great,
Like,
yeah.
So this is like a trauma, but it's temporary. So it will have a -1 impact on whatever Scrapper's next roll is. And after that, it will continue to get that penalty until Scrapper manages to roll a 10 or higher. No, higher than a 10.
Yep, we'll go
So
shock.
you basically have a 50-50 chance of getting rid of it each turn after the first. So it's currently shocked. -1. Blimey. And he has taken a hell of a shock. 14 down. That's nearly half its hit points. So yeah, it's yeah, wasn't expecting that for sure.
What was
And,
that?
he tries to dodge out the way using his mantisness, but you're just too fucking big, and you just manage to clobber it. Yeah, okay, that leaves Bree. What is Toasty up to?
Okay, I don't know how I can follow up any of that, but
So, to recap, Sue has chucked Setstone up into the air, and Setstone has fallen down on its back behind you. Boogie is just to your side, where it had bounced off of Barnard before Barnard went flying. And let's say Barnard is now currently squishing Scrapper with its wall against the side of the tunnel. So you currently have access to either Boogie or Setstone.
okay. Right. Can I basically just sort of quickly use my pigeon to jump in the air? And then what I want to do is, I want to sort of wait, how close are they both together?
I don't know, a few meters apart, I suppose. Let's say they're on opposite sides of the tunnel.
In that case, can I use my pigeon to sort of fly to the top of the tunnel, and then I want to roll into a ball using my raccoon agility and hedgehog spines, and basically sort of roll around the tunnel into one of them and try and knock them both together.
Okay. Yeah, let's give it a go, I guess. Which one are you going to try to knock into the other?
Okay, which is the smaller one?
Boogie, the Warthog, is the smaller.
Yeah, I'll go for Boogie then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I can get my entire sort of array of bonuses for this. Is that right?
Blimey. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Alright, I will use ball muscles and warthog, I guess, core. So +4 to try and resist getting knocked. I've rolled 8, so it's 12 total.
Okay. Here comes the moment of truth. That is an 11 plus 6, so that is a 17.
Okay.
Yes.
So you do 5 points of damage to Boogie and send him flying into Setstone. So I guess I'll use the same roll that you've just done. What was that? 17, yeah?
Yep.
So see if Setstone can resist damage from this. I think Setstone will get its full array. So Rhino, Elephant Skin, and Pangolin Scales. So +6 to 12, so 18 total. Boogie goes flying, but flies into the side of Setstone and kind of just bounces off. Setstone is too sturdy to be damaged by this, its mate has taken a bit of a hitting, and that brings us back around to Talon. Talon, you've just narrowly missed the mantis shark, mantis shark, what's he called, Scrapper, and then he's also missed at hitting you on the counter attack, and as you've kind of circled back around, you see your sheep buddy come flying towards you and this mantis shark, and just pin the mantis shark to the side of the tunnel, and seemingly just grow in woolliness. Scrapper is completely taken by surprise. It's just kind of flailing its limbs around, trying to cut its way out through the wall, chomping away wildly. And you can get past Barnard if you want to try and get past him to the others, and join in the battle against Boogie and Setstone, but Scrapper is currently the closest enemy to you.
Yeah, is it possible for me to nab nab Scrapper out of that situation?
I will suggest that this could be a danger move. So you can try and pull this off, and if you roll above a 10, you'll manage to do it. If you roll 10 or under, then you will fail disastrously and potentially hurt Barnard.
No, I'll hit Nick directly.
50-50 chance.
I'll leave Barnard out of this.
I deserve it.
So he can take it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do the same thing on my way back as I was initially planning, so I'm gonna dive in at Scrapper, talons first, pick him up, and then shred him with my back claws.
Okay, let's go for it. So when I say the 10 on the is the 10 on the dice that you've got to beat, so it gives you the 50-50 chance there. So
yeah, okay, so that is a 20 total.
Fuck. All right.
Right, for a second, you done a natural 20, and I was like, yes!
I'm unfortunately not that lucky with this dice.
You're definitely going to manage to pull off the move without injuring Nick, so you're deft enough to do that. And Scrapper is pinned, but it's able to flail around. It's still going to try and fend you off with its limbs, which is a +3.
With the +1 from shock.
Oh yes, with the -1 from shock, so that's a +2 total then. So that's I've rolled 14, 16. What did you roll? 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you do 4 damage to Scrapper, and you have it now in the air, and you're just kind of tearing at it with your back talons,
while continuing to fly.
Yes. Where are you flying to with it?
past the party again because I am flying at a high velocity.
Okay. So you
just going up and down the tunnel.
Very deftly pick Scrapper out of its pinning against the wall.
Are you screaming up and down the tunnel as well? Like, so that you can see where you're going. Just.
I mean, I also have cat eyes, so that's
red
like,
shifting past us.
Because my voice is currently a little bit hampered, I might not be able to go fully supersonic. I might just literally go like car revs. Okay,
right. And we shall go on to Scrapper's turn. It is still shocked. It is now also grappled by you. It is going to try and free itself from your grip. None of its other things. I'm still not able to use its shark head or its thorny devil spikes, so it's still just lashing away with its mantis limbs. So +3, -1 for the shockness, and that's a 12. So 14 total. You have to beat.
So I assume I can get off with using my fur as well as my talons to maintain the grip.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Ooh, I think he's free because that is only a 10.
10 total?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, so yeah.
Or what's the time to deal damage?
Scrapper does 4 damage to you, and as it does so, so you're down to 26. It manages to release itself from your grip. Like, let's say it's like slashing at your talons until your talons just kind of release.
You do know that both talons actually take more effort to release than to close.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe it like nicks the bird equivalent of the Achilles heel or something, and it just it just pings you and you just like let go. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It's not able to get through your cap fur, so it can't get caught, but it does a little nick on you until you just drop out of the air. And it falls deftly to the ground. Now positioned behind all of the action with its pals, Setstone and Boogie, who have crashed into each other. And we shall move on to let's go with Setstone, because Setstone is the one still standing. Annoyed at having been kind of held off and thrown around by Sue, charges in again for another hit on Sue with the horn, for a +3 to the roll, which my rolls, that's a 6 on the dice, so 9 total. Alright, Sue, you're up.
That's a mayhem. Dice roll, please. That's an 18.
Bloody hell! You're definitely gonna beat the crap out of these guys. All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go horn to horn again, or are you trying to do something else on it?
It worked last time. Why not?
Sure. Okay. So you lock horns again, and you're just holding him back. It's like the schoolyard bully just has his hand on the head of it, and you're just doing that with your rhino beetle horn. Apparently a rhino beetle horn is better than a rhino horn. Who knew?
At that scale it very well might be.
Boogie gets to its feet after having been rolled around by Toasty, seeing its friend struggling yet again with the giant crocodile gorilla thing. Leaps onto its friend's back and tries to jump onto over the top and grab onto the body of Sue. So we will go with bull muscles and a warthog for this movement. So +4. It's an 8 on the dice, so that's a 12 to beat Sue.
still +5, or
Well, your beetle horn
Yeah.
is currently in
Currently
use.
busy.
Good luck.
But I can use my arms.
I mean, your arms are currently engaged in holding back because you're using them to. I'd say everything that you used in your last roll is currently occupied. So
Oh, no.
you could use your innate crocodile armored skin as defense.
Do the turnover thing that they do.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, do the death roll.
Yes.
Yeah, do the death roll. That's what we do.
All right, yeah, go for that. So +3 for the roll.
All right. Here we go.
And then
And-
hold
and
set
10.
stone under the water. And
Like in a 10.
oh no.
What did you roll? Sorry.
10.
What did I roll? I rolled an 8.
Hey.
I was a 12 total. Sorry,
Oh,
was
no.
yours a 10 including your bonuses?
I know. Yeah.
Okay, so I do 2 damage.
Dang.
Boogie does 2 damage, which takes you down to only 28. That's your first damage, isn't it? Boogie manages to get onto your back, and you just don't have enough time to do your spinny movement, and it's kind of digging in with its tusks on your back, and doing a little bit of causing a little bit of pain. It's not able to really get through your armored skin, but it's kind of on you and slightly pinning you down. You're a big beast, but so it can't really hold you to the ground, but it is on top of you at least. I probably best to make it your turn now.
Guess I try the rolling thing again. Hey.
Okay. So
You're
if you
simply rolling
disengage
2 of them
from,
at once.
if you disengage your beetle horn, I guess you could probably make use of that and your gorilla arms and your crocodile-ness to do this, to spin everything around you.
Yes.
Roll a +5.
We're all just spinning today.
We're spinning
rip.
around. I got 16.
Out of my way.
Okay. So I will roll for. Let's roll for Setstone first. Setstone. Let's go for Rhino stability, so +3.
Oof.
And he was rolled a 17, so 20 total on that. Setstone just manages. He kind of sees what you're doing and just backs off, so you can't get a full grip on him. Boogie, on the other hand, is kind of on top of you, I'll give him ball muscles for stability. So +1, and he rolls an 18, so he manages to he can't hang on really because he doesn't have claws or anything to do so. He shares Barnard's cloven foot problem.
You can jump
pain.
off.
So he jumps off as you start spinning and lands kind of to the side and just kind of watches you spin. Like, what on earth is going on here?
Breakdancing time.
Let's turn to let's go to Toasty next because I think you're closest to the action right now.
Okay.
Toasty, your crocodile friend, is just kind of spinning around, whereas the two opponents, and actually the third opponent, Scrapper, is also kind of in the vicinity now. So you have your pick of the bunch.
Okay, so pigeons. Are you familiar with the concept of
Keep in mind you only have the pigeon wings.
well, pigeons have sort of magnetoreception as part of their flying. Would that sort of count, or would that be stretching it too much?
Magnetoreception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
what lets them
What does that
navigate.
mean?
They can
Basically,
fly
they-
north.
Yeah, basically they have little magnets in their head.
They know where they're going.
Okay, all right. Where are you going with this?
Okay, so along with my raccoon sort of scavenging abilities, I want to see if I can find maybe inspired by sheepdog's name I've forgotten. Sorry.
Barnard.
Barnard, that's it. Inspired by Barnard's shockingness, I want to see if I can find an ancient electric cable in the wall or something, and try and rip that out and shock someone with it.
There won't be any live electricity in this city because humanity has been gone for a long, long time, and there's no power stations or anything still running.
Oh, what are humans even good for?
I know, rubbish. Yeah.
Okay.
You could potentially scavenge something else to use as a weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is the only powerhouse we need?
Yeah. So here's the powerhouse of our cell.
I can generate some electricity for you if you need.
Can I find
get
just
that.
like some ancient electric cabling to sort of channel electricity from Barnaby? Barnard?
I'm just there like, hook me up.
Oh my god,
Okay.
if Barnard had taken B-Wings, it would be Barnaby.
I'm a battery.
Alright, okay, what I'll say is you can try to find some cabling and try and wrap it around or hook it onto one of your opponents and also try and get the other end to Barnard. If you're successful in that, the damage would be done if and when it gets to Barnard's turn. If that creature's still wrapped up in this and Barnard does an electricity thing through it, that could work. I guess would probably make it like an assist roll that you'd be doing to Barnard's action.
Alright.
God, this is getting complicated.
On the plus side, Barnard's next, so
Yeah.
probably will be
The plus-
still in range.
Yep,
Yeah.
the plus and minus side.
Oh, very good.
Wow, okay.
These puns are getting terminal.
They're shocking.
So who are you targeting?
Alright, remind me who I've got again?
You have any of them. So you've got Scrapper is kind of a little bit behind you. You've got probably the closest person is Boogie, who's the Warthog, and Setstone is kind of on the other side of Sue from you.
Guess I'll go for the closest then, and
Okay.
just try and find some ancient cabling, wrap it around them, and then hook it up. So
Okay. So Boogie, I don't think has anything that would really enable him to avoid this particularly. So he's just going to do a flat roll. I have got a 14. So you roll to see if you can wrap him and find something.
okay,
And
so that's basically raccoon scavenging abilities and pigeon magneto.
yeah, so +5 for you.
Yeah. Yay! Come on, dice, be nice. Okay, I've rolled 16, so plus
Fuck.
what was it again?
Been plus 5, so 21.
That is.
Okay, plus 5, 21.
You have.
Yes!
You have Boogie wrapped, and you manage to fly your end of the cable down to Barnard and drop it off to him, and he will get a +3 to the electricity roll.
I'm going to put it in my mouth.
It's relatively covered.
Stick?
Long woody stick. Okay, Nick, you're up.
I am going to simply roll all over the cable and just charge it with electricity. I think really just electric wool on this one, to be honest. It's probably
I
a
think
+1,
so.
but I've got Breeze +3 to make it more likely.
Yeah, I'll give you that. So +4 total.
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. That's a 9 in total.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, if you're channeling it through the wool,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's...
the wool,
It is rolled, and anyway, I have rolled a 16.
Oh,
I don't have anything extra to add to that, but the 16 will save Boogie. Let's say you managed to get some charge going through the cabling, but by the time you've gotten it going, with all your rolling around, Boogie manages to get itself loose from the cabling, and the electricity just kind of dissipates. So that unfortunately has not worked.
Did I get him?
Would you like to try and do any other actions? I'd say you're probably too far away to launch an attack on any of the other creatures, but you could move closer or do something else.
I'll get closer to Boogie and Setstone, I think. Just, I feel like, at the very least, I'm probably a priority target from being so large, even if I'm mostly fluff. They're going to turn around and immediately see me there, and, I'm like, hello!
Are you bringing the stick with you?
Yeah, it's just in my teeth.
What I'll say is, because you've got your obscured vision, we'll make you roll to see if you can actually get in the right direction. Your vision will cancel out your ocelot eyes, of course. But if you do a flat roll and get above let's say above a 10, it's a fairly straightforward direction.
That's a 7.
No. So you still have your obscured vision.
Off I go. The wrong direction. Down the tunnel.
You don't actually.
It would be try to
up
use
the ladder.
I mean, he's literally just been tethered, so he's not going to go too far, is he?
I'll go wrong way, and they go, ooh, oh, okay, and turn round.
Here we go.
Wasted the time.
So, Toasty has landed just behind you after dropping off the cable, and you just roll into her. And then bounce back. So you don't end up going too far, but you don't actually get closer to your targets.
Oh, hi, Toasty.
Yeah.
Hi, Bernard.
And we should come back around to Andres with Talon. You
has a very specific set of skills, and that is all he does. Just in and out.
Okay, are you aiming for Scrapper again?
Yes, because it's the smallest target, easiest to eat.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Right.
This time the jaws are going in as well.
Oh, okay. Right.
Ooh, here we go.
But don't think that that's adds the cat twice.
No, you only get to add the cat once.
Okay. Oh, that's only an 8.
Okay. And it might still hit depending on my defense. Again, it's going to use Mantis to try and dodge out the way. It is still shocks, so
it is still shocks.
It's only a +2. And it's rolled a 10, so that's 12 total, and that is enough for it to dodge out the way. You two cannot hit each other. It's very difficult.
Reminds me of that.
Hit each other a few times
between Barry and the.
You're hitting each other, but you're just doing the smallest amounts of damage and not really getting over.
Oh yeah, Talon goes again. Across the tunnel.
You're back down the tunnel, down with Toasty and Barnard.
A little past them, I think. That is still a 200-mile-per-hour potential speed there.
Well, I mean, let's say you smash into Barnard's wool a bit. He's like your air brake.
Oh, hey, Talon.
We shall move on to Boogie and Setstone are still like either side currently of Sue, so we shall have both of those try to attack Sue. Boogie's going to go in first and try and lift you up with its tusks. So it's a +3. Oh, come on, that's a 4? Really? You've got to beat a 7.
Nick, I want to ask, are you just trying to get me to deafen everyone?
Well, if they all put their faces in my wool, then, you know, it's like putting cotton wool in your ears and then scream.
Oh, so it's not me that has to put my...
No, everybody else put your faces in my wool and then Talon does 140 decibel scream.
Well, my voice is
120.
currently still at a -1.
Oh yeah, 120 decibel scream. In a sewer where it's all gonna like rebound back and forth.
Reverberate.
Yeah. I mean, I've been yelling down the tunnel for a while now.
I'm a walking set of earplugs. It'll be fine.
Alright, Sue, you've got to beat a 7.
Okay. I got a nat 20.
Yes!
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
lucky.
Okay.
Yes!
What are you doing to try and avoid this lifting?
I'm being lifted.
It's basically trying to get underneath you and like tip you up.
Right.
He's gonna
right.
roll the piano.
You know what? The gorilla arms, right? But what if they had sticky gecko pads on the fingertips?
Okay.
So I just kind of like suction to the ground so I can't be lifted.
You can do that to all your limbs, I think, if you want.
True, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you gecko limbs. Nice.
I love it. Yeah.
You're now basically a gigantic gecko creature.
You now have an easier time getting out of the sewer.
Yes. That's very cool. I like that a lot. So, yeah, you just basically plant yourself down and stick to the floor, and the warthog creature is just trying to lift you up and just can't do anything. It's just not even moving you a little bit. The set stone is going to try and do the same thing, and probably still to no avail. And free from set stone. So, it's a 17 on the dice, so 20 total to beat.
Oof. Okay. So that'd be plus.
I guess a rhino horn is slightly stronger than a warthog tusk.
This is true. Yeah, no, that's a 7.
Okay. So, set stone digs right underneath you and just pulls up with as much strength as it has using its horn, and manages to pierce through your belly, and it hurts. Oof. It hurts a lot, and it does 13 points of damage.
How many?
13. So you're down to 15 health total.
I'm half dead.
You have a
with your roll, were you including your gecko limbs and crocodile skin?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're down to 15 health, and that hurts. And let's say you are now impaled. Oh, we've lost Bree again.
Yep.
Oh,
It
there's
did so much damage, it's booked
I've
pretty
been
off.
impaled.
Yeah, you're now impaled on the horn of Setstone.
I'm a shish kebab.
Unfortunately, the cable that Bree ripped out was unfortunately her own internet. So.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Where are we next? Scrapper still has to go. And unfortunately for Sue, I think everyone else is down the other end of the tunnel.
Dang it.
And I think Scrapper's actually going to do a run for it. He sees that his comrades are kind of handling the big crocodile creature, and everyone else is kind of down the other end of the tunnel. So Scrapper is gonna run off in the other direction towards where Chip and the Frogopins and the Camp Beast were. And it is he's just yelling. He will roll to see if he can recover from his shockness.
Am I able to spit venom at him?
Yeah, why not? He does recover from his shockedness, so that is that gone at least, and he has rolled a 10 plus 3 for Mantis to try and put a decent distance between yourselves and him. And if you want to try and do like a reaction spit at him, you can try and do that.
I also got 13.
Okay. So you actually your spit manages to get far enough, but the angle is just a slight bit off, and it just like doesn't quite hit him. Maybe a little splash, but it doesn't do any damage or anything. And he's able to continue off down the tunnel. Doesn't get particularly far. Maybe he's like 50 meters away. He's got small legs, but he is disengaged from the battle at the moment. Sue, we'll go to you. You are currently impaled by a large rhino horn.
I'd kind of like to be not impaled by a dragon one.
That seems seems smart.
Well, we can't have everything, Sue.
I guess this will be like a strength contested roll.
Yes.
Against the rhino horn. So I'll roll +3. What are you doing to try and get off of the horn?
Nah.
I think I'm trying to push away with the gorilla arms.
Okay.
Mostly. And using that crocodile strength.
Okay, so +4 on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shouldn't be, but that's another nat 20.
No way.
Yes!
Alright, well I've rolled a 6 plus 3, so that's a 9 from me. So alright, you managed to get off of the rhino horn, and what is it you want to give yourself? You could increase gorilla arms by 1, or you could grow something new.
You know click beetles?
No?
They're these little beetles that can like click with either their wings or their feet to like launch themselves into the air.
Oh, wow.
This is what I'm going for. Just a little click and I fly up.
Click beetle legs.
Yep.
Or wings, or like, what is it? Legs.
Let's go with legs.
Okay. Your legs are ridiculous at the moment.
I love the idea of a gorilla crocodile that can just yeet 20 feet into the air.
Yeah. So
With an explosion.
Off this horn, and you launch yourself into the air, and you're now in the air above both of these creatures, this warthog and this rhino creature that were trying to lift you up, and one of which succeeded.
And I grip to the wall.
What do you do, sorry?
Grip to the wall, just like
Grip to the
cling.
Okay. Alright, let's do a grip to the wall roll. I was imagining you were going to come down and try and flatten them, but you can grip to the wall, sure.
Should be what? Gorilla arms and gecko pads?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, sure.
16.
Yeah, easily. You are you on the side of the wall, the ceiling? Where are you going?
On the side of the wall.
Okay, you're on the side of the wall. I'm going to say it's like those like big round ceilinged
Like
sewer tunnels.
like
it's not like a square room.
Like a half
230
cube.
on a pop.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, you're now stuck to the wall. This gigantic crocodile gecko thing. Wild, love it. Okay.
I love this.
So we got Toasty and we got Barnard down the other end of the tunnel together. Who wants to go first?
Could I go
I have an idea.
first? Oh, you have an idea as well. I'm thinking mine is more of a primal reaction. Let me pitch it, and
Okay.
you decide.
Hey,
You
pitch.
decide on whether you go first. But in my perspective, what color would you say roughly the chip is? Not chip, sorry, scrapper.
Scrapper is kind of green.
Kind of green. What color would you say a tennis ball usually is? Because from my perspective, what I'm seeing is a small tennis ball coloured object is receding into the distance. And so my immediate reaction is, I need to chase the ball.
Okay. If we were to go with that, you'll have to roll against your obscured vision. But that's
That
a
makes
possibility.
sense.
Bree,
Well,
what is your pitch?
Okay, so my pitch was basically that to offset the obscured vision a bit, I basically just used the cable as like a lead to, because obviously
To pull him in
Toasty
the
has
right direction.
just has much better eyesight and maneuverability. So just sort of run ahead and lead him in the right direction.
Have you ever tried walking a dog that really, really wants to chase a ball? Because what's going to happen is you are going to be lifted off the ground and just...
I'm
If it's
okay
in the
with this.
same direction, it could help.
That's true, yeah. I could drag you along with me and
Yeah.
in the air, just like...
Momentum. Right, ball. First I'm your guide, then I'm your flail.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
I
this.
love
Okay.
this.
So what we'll do is we'll have Bree, you'll roll an assist roll, carrying the lead.
Okay, so I'm going to use Trash Panda agility and pigeon flight.
Okay.
That's +5. That's a very agreeable 23.
Nice. Okay. Nick, you've been doing great with these assist bonuses lately.
Yeah.
You get 3 to your roll.
That's right. Well, I'm using Essence of Dog and Ocelot Eyes, I think.
Yeah.
It's the dog's
is the
excitement and
essence.
focus on ball, but also the Ocelot Eyes to try and look at. Obviously, I've got the -1
Yeah. So you get a +6 total on this anyway.
+6.
So
Here we go.
yeah.
Gee.
Yes.
Okay.
Ball. Okay, that is an unnatural 20. 14 + 6.
Okay. So that will be a mark against your obscured vision trauma.
Yes.
And all right, you're going after Scrapper. Yeah, still just has Mantis reactions to try and avoid you, so +3. And rolls a 17 on the dice, so that's a 20 total as well.
Matches it.
What I'll say is you don't do any damage, but you do manage to get up to him. And how are you trying to catch him?
I am using
in your
no
mouth?
finesse or anything. I'm literally, well, yeah, in mouth. I think in mouth, just barreling as quickly as I can along the corridor, just like yes,
Yep.
yes, ball.
Okay, so you manage to scoop him up, and you've got him in your mouth. But he's doing that thing where he's like holding your jaw open, so you're not actually able to crunch down on him. So he's in a precarious position, but he is not taking any damage right this moment.
Oh, it's a bit larger than expected.
he's gonna start shouting. He's like, "You don't know what you're doing! Let go of me!"
Am I doing like dog's breath damage on it at the moment?
Yeah. Why is your tongue so wet?
It's not bananas. Somehow.
In my perspective, I've done everything I want. Barnard's perspective is I've got the ball. So I'm now just like really happy and tails wagging.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Bree, I will say you did your assist, but you could also try and do something else now, because you didn't have I wouldn't call an assist a full action on your turn, so you still got something you can try and do.
Okay, so can I just sort of use the momentum as Barnard basically yanks me along, and what I want to do is I want to curve round and just sort of go spikes out and just sort of impale the little mantis guy.
It is
Is
in
this the
my
Sonic?
mouth.
Yes,
Okay.
this is Sonic the Hedgehog homing attack.
Yeah, I'd say we can do another danger move for this one. So if you roll under a 10 on the dice, you'll hit Nick.
My precious tongue.
But, it's,
Just
go
literally
for it.
like knock Scrapper out and just replaced in the mouth, and I just like oh.
All right. Yeah. So I think this is another one of these ones where you can use all of your things: so raccoon agility, hedgehog spikes, pigeon wings. So plus.
I mean, statistically, I'd have to roll a 4 to fail, so...
Oh no, you've
Yes,
got to
but
roll
no,
a
it has to be
10 or
extra.
under to fail.
It's the 10 on the dice rather than the modified number. What is that? Can't see it.
Oh, it's a 5.
5.
Oh
It's a
no.
5. Okay. So Mantis, the Scrapper still has to defend against the 11, but yeah, you do pose a threat to Barnard as well.
Barnard also has to roll against 11.
So Scrapper, I don't think he can do anything in this situation to kind of avoid it. So he's just going to roll to see how much damage he takes, I suppose. He's rolled a 19, so let's say your spikes like come in, but he manages to like maneuver his body in such a way that like your spikes kind of go either side of him and instead pin into Nick, into Barnard. So Barnard, you have to roll to see if you take any damage from this, and your roll has to beat the inverse of what Bree has rolled. So it'll be 20 minus 11. So you have to beat a 9. And
Okay.
Anything under the 9 is how much damage you take.
Okay. No modifiers. I don't think any would apply to this, to be honest.
Wool might.
It's going straight in my mouth. There's no wool over my face.
Yeah. I think you're in too much of a situation to be able to do anything.
I
So,
fully
yeah,
accept that. Let's do it.
roll.
Let's do it. 11!
Nice. Yes. Oh, that was close. I think I
Sorry about
remember.
That was a bad idea.
No, I
You
loved
damaged
it.
Nick's
I
character
loved it.
Last time we played, you damaged Nick's character as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think you shot the.
But
yeah.
Nick managed to avoid it this time.
I love that everyone except Bree remembers this.
I have a selective memory. You see, as far as I'm aware, I've never failed at anything in my life.
As
mean,
your
you're very
DM,
much
I have
suited to
some
know the
bad
character.
news.
Right. Okay, this is what happens. So, actually, Toasty just kind of flings forward on this leash and flies just past the mouth of Barnard, not hitting either Barnard or the mantis in its mouth. Barnard, in its shock, kind of like just releases a little bit in its mouth and goes to kind of do a doggy yelp, and the mantis kind of hops out. So the mantis is no longer inside your mouth. It's free.
Lost the ball.
Yes, you've lost your ball. Sorry, Nick. Who are we up to next? I think we are back round to Andres.
Yeah. As I see that the Scrapper is a bit occupied.
I've lost track of where in a tunnel you are now. You're just zipping back and forth.
Matter. I'm fast.
200 miles per hour, yeah.
Like, I could do a lap of the city. That's a joke. I should probably not do a lap of the city in one combat. I'm not supersonic yet.
Just going sightseeing during this battle.
Just do a lap of the tunnels, just come back from the same angle every time. Wrong! Alright, I'm gonna go and...
There's
as I see
currently
that
a big
Scrapper
ass sheep amongst...
Scrapper very much looks occupied, so I'm gonna go for the Warthog, for the neck, talons in, claws in, meanwhile, screaming ear.
Oh, vicious. Okay, so this will be against your strained voice. You need one more success against strained voice to get rid of it.
So that is a +5 on a natural 20, so 25.
Oh, nat 20. Nice.
Removal voice penalty doesn't apply on this roll, right?
Yeah. You've gotten rid of your strained voice now. If you're doing your screaming.
Yep. And I'm increasing the bat voice to +2, so now I can go to 160.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's a 25 total on the roll, right?
Yep.
Shit. Boogie, you're in trouble, mate. Fuck, I don't think any of his features fold into this, so this is a straight roll. I rolled an 18, so I only take 7 points of damage on that, but Boogie is in
Oh,
pain.
it's also natural 20, so he's off balance because of the eardrum trauma.
Yeah. So he is down to off balance. -1.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Talia, how much would be double? 145? I mean, 100 and...
Double, every 10 dB is double, because it's a log scale.
Oh, right, so
Oh.
150 decibels is what I can do at the moment.
Blimey. Okay. So yeah, Boogie's knocked for 6. And yeah, are you hanging on to him?
Yes, I keep clawing.
Okay. And which direction are you flying? Are you flying towards
Towards Scrapper, because I
Okay.
was lost at Barnard's position before Barnard moved.
Right, so you're kind of regrouping with the others. All right, and let's go to Boogie as he's just been attacked. He gets disorientated, is swept up into the air, ringing in his ears. Just starts lashing out with his fangs, with his wolf fangs and his warthog tusks. So he's going to try and hit you for a +5. And he rolls an 8, so that's 13 total to beat.
And we're still flying. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
Oh, sorry, he's off balance, so it's actually just a 12.
Alright. So, since we are still flying, I think I can take my wings in on this, so...
Yep.
Cat and wings. And talons, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So that's still +5. Only a 9, unfortunately. So I take some damage once again.
9 total.
grabbing someone.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 total.
Yeah, he manages to catch you a little bit. It's only 3 points of damage, so it's not a huge amount. But yeah, he's getting some scratches against you. And yeah, you again, as you get hit, you just kind of flinch and release your grip on him, and he drops to the floor.
He must be heavy, I would assume.
Yeah, he's a warthog. I mean,
He was slowing my vibe, so it's fine.
Yeah, you were only going at like 50 miles an hour, not 200.
Yeah.
And we shall go to Mantis is amongst it all. So Scrapper shall. He does not like the spiky ball. He's going to stay away from the spiky ball, but he also is quite afraid of the large other ball of wall. So he's just going to try and peg it. He can now see the door to the large room that he knows that Chip does his training in, and so he's just going to try and flee towards that. And either of you two near him can try and stop his fleeing. But I shall roll for him on plus Mantis, so +3.
I'm gonna try and
Fuck,
bite
on
him,
that one.
like get my teeth around his leg or whatever, and stop him.
So You won't be able to do any
you're
damage.
large enough to go around him.
But just like to grab him. Yeah.
He's rolled a nat one anyway, so whatever you try and do, you're going to be able to succeed unless you also roll a nat one.
7.
Okay. And
plus 3 for
grabbing him
dogs,
with your
so.
teeth again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So he goes to run away. Right, what would he get? Let's say what would be a suitable trauma for this situation? He
Crippled legs.
Pulls a muscle.
yeah.
Nasal damage from dog breath smell.
Yes, I like this actually. He just gets disorientated from like the experience of being in Nick's mouth. So he actually
It is a
running
traumatic experience. I don't recommend it to anyone.
He thinks he spun around to face away from the dog, but actually spun around too hard and gone running straight back into the mouth. And finds himself again in the situation where he's kind of like prying open the mouth to keep himself from being eaten. Finally, we have Setstone. Setstone is kind of bewildered on the floor of the tunnel right now, having previously he had a large crocodile impaled on his horn, and now the crocodile has disappeared, and he doesn't know where. So he's going to just kind of confusedly charge off towards where he thinks all the action is going. I don't think he can do any damage to anyone, but he's going to try and get down the tunnel towards you. Sue, I would say that you have like an opportunity to try and stop him or like do something if you wish.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use the click beetle thing and just like launch mouth open, snap attack.
Oh my god!
So you won't be able
for gliding.
Again, you won't be able to do damage on this, but you can try and restrain him.
Yeah, for the pin.
He's going to roll +3 for the running for Rhino charge, and he has rolled an 8 on the dice, so it's 11 total. And what are you doing?
So +1 for the click beetle jump.
You have so many features now.
I do. It's 1 for the gorilla arms and the gecko pads.
Okay.
And 3 for the crocodile. Just like being a crocodile.
You absolute beast. So +6 total. So you just need to beat an 11 total.
14.
Yeah. Alright, so you managed to restrain him. How are you restraining him? What is it? You like biting his
I think
tail?
I just kind of like land, smush, crush, pin to the ground.
Do you remember where you were when Sue threw Setstone 100 feet off of Hell in the Cell and landed in the announcer's table? As God is my witness, Setstone is broken in half. By God!
Out of nowhere, a referee in a stripy top starts saying, okay, so Setstone is pinned. Like, guys are really feasting this encounter. Right, and we are back around to as we've just done Talia pinning Setstone to the ground, let's do Talia's action next. Sue, you
Jump!
put the rhino down.
Just jump!
Wait, you
Nom,
said
nom,
chomp
nom.
or jump? Oh, chomp. Yep, okay. Crocodile chomp.
And I go right. Oh, an 8.
Okay. Is that including the crocodile chomp?
Yeah.
That's the alright. So I this is exactly where Setstone excels because he's got the rhino skin, the elephant skin, and the pangolin skill. So it's +6 to this roll,
God damn it.
and he's rolled a 16, so it's a 22 from him. So yeah, you go to chomp, and it's just not getting through at all. he's not escaping or anything, like he's not going anywhere, but you cannot break through his armor.
So I've gone from 230 on the, like, in terms of where I was on the wall to 230.
Oh,
Hang on, I'm just kicking Talia from the voice chat.
I mean, the name already says Talia, please.
It does, yeah.
It does.
Oh my god.
Okay, right. We shall go for Boogie now, who has been dropped from the sky by having inflicted some small pains on Talon. And Boogie is going to. He sees that his boss Scrapper is in trouble, and goes charging towards the bum of the sheepdog, he's just gonna try and jab its tusks into your butt.
My big fluffy ass.
Yep. How can it miss? But it is off balance, so it gets a -1. We'll get his Warthog fangs, so +2 total for a roll of 5. So it's 7 total to beat, Nick.
Okay, I'm going to use both my big fluffy ball, which is now a +2, and I'm going to electrify it to sort of give a little, not like damage, but like give it, a bit of a surprise.
Gotcha.
Add some spice to it. So +3. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Ooh. Okay.
At least I didn't pile on every modifier.
Yep. This is true. So I rolled mine was a 7, right? So firstly you take 6 damage.
Oh no, to my bum.
Oh, does that also remove the modifier from the damage in that case?
No, yeah, I only do 6 damage on that. But you will get a trauma. What trauma should we give you? I'm open to suggestions, gang.
The problem is I've been hit in the bum.
Yeah.
So, Rhino horn.
So my brain's only going one place, and I don't like it.
So it's not the Rhino horn; it's the Warthog tusks. So
okay. In that case, it's not as bad.
It's like 1 tusk in each butt cheek.
Good. Otherwise, it would have been 1 horn in 1 hole.
Maybe my back legs are just like extremely hurt, and like anything involving moving is going to be a lot harder or something.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm going to write it down as butt hurt.
Oh, my pains. Pierced cheeks.
Nick now has -1 butt hurt. So yeah, any like movement related things, you'll get the -1 to. I suppose you could get around it by just rolling instead.
Keep rolling.
I thoroughly recommend it.
Right. What happens is this thing comes charging up behind you, like stabs you in the arse, does 6 points of damage, so you're down to 20 health. You yelp and jump into the air, and the mantis that was again in your mouth just kind of flops out again, still like bewildered, disorientated, and getting increasingly enraged. The Scrapper is going to try and run away again. So
do we get a turn before it has its next turn?
Well, we'll see how well it does in getting away this time. It's a +2 again, and it rolls a 12, so it shakes off its disorientatedness. Oh no, that was a trauma actually, wasn't it? So actually it's still disorientated, but it gets a 1 success against shaking that off, and gets a 14 to escaping. Nick, Barnard is in too much of a state right now to try and do anything, I think. But Bree, Toasty could potentially do something to restrain him.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm going to use my Pander of Agility and my Hedgehog Spikes to just sort of roll into a ball and just try and straight up roll right over him, Indiana Jones style.
I like it. Okay, so you got to beat a 14 to destroy them.
Right, so that's a +4. A 13.
Oh, it's not quite enough. Yeah, it is a very much an Indiana Jones thing, and you are rolling after him, and he's running away, and he's going in the right direction for the moment. But you're rolling just behind him. He's just got to look at me and shoulder. Oh fuck! Limping towards the doorway.
Does he have a hat he drops?
He doesn't wear a hat. He's a shark head, so none of the hats fit him properly.
Does he drop teeth? Drop any teeth?
We'll see on his next turn how he's getting on. But actually, let's go to you. Let's see what Toasty can do in terms of getting hold of him again.
Okay. Right, so since the baller approach didn't work, I'm basically going to take 5, do a running leap with my raccoon agility and start just take flight with my pigeon wings. And I'm just going to try and dive bomb him.
Okay, so +5.
Don't I get the +1 from the hedgehog as well?
Oh, you dive bombing with the spikes. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so +6 total then.
Yes. That's a 19.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Right. So, yeah. I mean, he's still disoriented, so he gets his -1. But he's gonna try and dodge out the way with the mantis limbs. So +2. He's rolled a 9. Fuck. Okay. Right.
Yes.
That's some damage.
Right.
Yes.
What did you did? So it's 11 total for me. So 8 more damage. Yeah, he's in a serious state. And
I'm just going to try and hold him there.
You're pinning him to the ground with your spikes, having dived bombs on him.
Just going to unflop and lie down on him.
Okay. He exasperated, kind of turns his little mantis head, his little shark head to the side, like, please stop this madness. I just want to get to my son.
I'm listening. I mean, I literally can't do anything but listen right now.
You don't know what you're doing. He's kidnapped my child. Cammy's being taken away.
Wait. Oh no. Oh no.
4.
Did you meet him? Did you see? Is Cammy okay?
He had a bunch of what are the teenagers called again?
The Frogabins.
Yeah, he had a bunch of Frogabins riding about on him, but he seemed okay. Oh, my friend might have shocked him a bit.
What of Chip?
He's just being kind of weird, actually. Goes on about training.
Oh no! Please go and check on the children. Somebody think of the children.
I would, but there is currently a boar in my bottom.
Okay, we can sort this out. Call off the boar.
Lads, stop it. This doesn't need to go down like this. Let's just everybody calm down. And
Wait,
Boogie and Seth
Tsunoti?
hear this and kind of set back a little bit. Sorry, Talia, what are you saying?
Tsunoti?
No, soon.
Too hungry.
We'll find your bananas later.
Banana?
Oh god.
Bananas.
Banana?
Yes,
Banana?
yes, bananas, my little minion.
Banana?
I do like it when you do the raccoon fingers. Very good.
So at this point, Scrapper and Toasty are mere meters away from the doorway. The door is swung shut since you all left. But no, you can't. There's no more like thumping sound that you were hearing previously from Cammy, like charging around the room. And as everyone stops talking and stops shouting and war crying and stuff, it seems eerily quiet in the tunnels.
Okay. I steadily get up and retract my spikes.
Mantis kind of gets to its feet, and Scrapper's, oh, that really hurts. I do not like acupuncture. Ouch. And it's kind of stumbling around. It's still disorientated. It's just like, please just check on the children. I know they think they're teenagers and they're all grown up and whatnot, but they're still the young'uns.
I just sort of shrug towards everyone else.
My butt really hurts.
It's okay if I'll be right back. I've had too much tea.
I might just have a sit down for a moment, and then I sit, and then I get right back up again, because ow!
Barnard, roll to sit. I'm joking, don't roll to sit.
I mean, you do technically roll to sit.
Yeah, just straight over. Yeah. What's everyone doing? I think we're gonna go check on the kids.
Okay.
Sue pats the doggo.
Oh. So Toasty is the creature closest to the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and enter quietly.
Okay. You nudge open the door and immediately can see the room is empty. There is no sign of the Froggerpins or Chip or the gigantic centipede creature. They are.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
I immediately start listening out. Because as we've established, raccoons can literally hear earthworms in the ground.
Yes. Okay. Let's have you roll to listen.
Okay. That's a 6.
You can make out no sounds. It's just, like I said before, apart from the sounds of maybe the panting from your friends who've just been in battle, they're gone. And the rest of the creatures come into the room, and Mantis gets his little mantis paw things and puts his shark head in his hands. Oh no, we've lost him again. Please, you must understand. Chip is not the benevolent guardian that he makes himself out to be. This is not the first time he has stolen one of the children from our community. He is a fiend, and he calls it recruiting, but he is a child thief. And on this, we shall end the session. To be continued someday in the future.
Oh my
I just
god.
got back in time to hear that the mantis spot. Anything I missed between that? Like,
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you disappeared.
oh yeah, I mentioned I had too much tea, so I had to run.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
I thought you
I
meant.
thought you were talking in character.
Oh right, yeah, the character no longer has a rough voice, so I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so a lot, Andres. The kids have been kidnapped.
Yes, I got that part.
Total nut.
And
I pretty much left right before the door got opened.
Oh, right.
okay.
Yeah, you've not missed a lot then. Basically, Toasty's gone in and had a listen out and couldn't hear anything. there's no sign of the kids, there's no sign of Chip, everyone is gone. Everyone else has just come into the room, and Mantis has said that. So,
Yeah.
yes, you won the battle, but you have lost the war.
Dun, 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 dun.
They've stolen 4 balls.
And a stick.
And a banana.
stick! I will move heaven and earth to get those back.
I think Toasty is just exhausted. Like,
It was quite the battle. That was some good epic movements going on in that. I
My
enjoyed
bum
that.
really hurts.
sounds like
Not hurt about it.
I loved Sue's play of just throwing me.
That was an excellent opening. It's
Yeah,
all
the
been
I love
extra
that
good,
we-
really.
I love that we planned this live in chat without our
Yeah.
games name.
Yeah. Using the YouTube chat to just go like, Nick, what if I threw you? Yeah, that was good fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was very good. I didn't even eviscerate anyone this time. Not completely.
No,
That's not
There's
like
still
you at all.
time. There's still time.
Yeah, Sue is hungry. We need to hunt food soon.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
soon.
there's some scraps of pizza left around the training area.
I was going to ask. I got distracted by the massive plot twist. I was going to
But it
ask
doesn't have
immediately:
pineapple
is
in
the
it.
pizza left behind?
But there's
So
no
I
pineapple
have
on the
to-
pizza.
No.
I do have to credit someone from Reddit who suggested having the Splinter character end up be the baddie.
It was a good twist. I didn't see it coming, honestly.
That was
Yeah.
that was very enjoyable. You all,
I had,
yeah.
had a tiny suspicion because he was being kind of dodgy, but Sue's not that smart, so it's fine.
In
Yeah.
fairness, though, in that case, if we said that we were not the pupils, then I feel like Scrapper should have realized that we did not know what was going on.
Yes, Scrapper was a bit angry, a bit maybe not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Fair enough.
No, that would be his arms.
yeah. I nearly actually stayed behind and sort of hid to see what was going on, but I didn't really want to derail the session, so...
Yeah, fair.
It all worked out.
Unfortunately, we still did not get the banana.
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 Maybe next time. Maybe they've escaped or have run away to the tropical section of the city.
Yeah. So next time we will most certainly have to get the bear or not to see if he can get the scent.
So yeah, we'll have to do a follow-up episode at some point in the future.
That'd be really good.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do.
That means I cannot throw away my sticky note.
I went
It's
and
right,
I've
I've got
just
all your
pasted
stats
my
written down.
notes as well. Yeah. All right.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
gonna mute you all and say goodnight because I've gotta end this stream as well.
Yep.
But that was really.
I'm
good
gonna
fun.
meet
Thank
you all and say goodnight. I'm Talia.
Good night, everybody. Happy birthday, Nick.
God
Yep.
damn it, all of
Happy
you.
birthday.
All right, we're gonna go to the outro. There we go. Right, it's playing the Guild of Icons outro, and there's a reason, and that reason is I haven't made a fucking other outro yet. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, it's playing 2 outro musics. Whoops. But the reason is I've got to put the people, the funky people who have actually paid for me to do TTRPGs, and they're only on this video at the moment. I need to make another one that doesn't include all of this, so ignore all that. I mean, it will actually return next Friday, so it does actually fit. Go watch that D&D game. But thank you, everyone, and thank you to these people for paying me to play TTRPGs. Thank you to the wonderful players, Bisected Brioche, Andres and Doral. Thank you to Talia, and thank you to Ben for running it. And Go get Overgrown. It's fucking fun. I mean, you just saw that. You just saw how great that was, right? Go get Overgrown. Go do it now. Go do it now. Itch.io. Overgrown. It's in Itch's crowdfunding as well to provide some extra stuff. Going to be really good. Going to be really good. It's going to be full of lovely stuff. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Click it. Go buy Overgrown. Also, I'm not being paid for this. I should add that. Like, legally, I'm not being paid for any of this. I bought my own copy of Overgrown. I strongly suggest you do the same. See y'all soon.